Nice.
Got my iPad like precariously perched on top of like a fucking stack of video games on this desk. It's all wobbly as shit.
Nice. That's always safe. That's my favorite kind of danger.
I couldn't remember my character 100% while we were giving the kid a bath. I'm like, I have my phone also next to me to like review the character sheet.
What level is this character starting now, Faz?
Yeah, fill him in while he's making that real quick while I finish up what I'm doing with the kid. Back.
Yeah, because I think you guys did this the last time that I was gone.
We're still in that same combat round, right? Technically. We never did the bottom of the order.
I wasn't here the last time that we did this one.
I believe I was about one turn away from killing Assator's new love, Gweniveer, or whatever her name is.
Yeah, you just
had no problem just hop, skip, jumping right over to her. That was nothing. The Pollo Loco. Pollo Loco went ahead and stopped right there after his jump and then just whiffed a couple of punches. This time he feels like he got it. I'm pretty sure that's what the most important aspects to
What level are you guys right now?
10.
Oh shit, okay.
What would you say you need to recap? Oh good, I can see you guys again. Your camera's like Discord does that stupid thing where you're just spinning. Yeah.
Infinite loop.
Ridiculousness. That'd be a better way to fix it, refreshing each time, but I don't know it yet.
Yeah. Perfectly honest, I can't remember Assator's spells or anything.
Oh, no, none of his spells?
No, I don't remember shit for him, to be perfectly honest, but we'll see.
He's got Fireball. No, wait, he's a sorcerer, so he's got Eldritch Blast. That's all you'll ever need. You don't need to do anything else.
I know. Basically, I don't have to ever do anything ever.
Like blast on set. You had the charisma of like a king, right? So like you can just go up there and persuade your ass.
That's the hope. I don't have Eldritch Blast. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't?
No, I have Firebolt.
Firebolt's great. Almost the equivalent, just has fire damage instead of force.
I have Mind Sliver as well.
Ooh, specialty.
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
I can mold earth. I have Prestidigitation. Control flame. Charm Person, which is what I'm planning on using. Detect Magic. False Life. What was that? Gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points. Oh, okay. What did I use? I used 2 spells. Invisibility, Scorching Ray, Misty Step.
I think Alex is asking me to translate some stuff in chat. Says, John, you should log in as Randall.
I should log in as Randall? I have...
So pick Randall, but just no password and just click in.
But I think John has his own character.
Oh, you had your own character? Oh, okay. Well, then never mind.
Yeah, I do. That's why I was just wondering what level you guys were, because I was just upgrading this character right here. It's a totally new one I haven't played yet.
Nice. I want to hear it. It's going to be good.
Yeah. His name is Tommy Bridges.
Oh, John, still use Randall's.
You want me to use Randall's?
Yeah.
Oh, even with the new character, you mean?
Yeah. You
Oh,
can load it in. You can just use Randall's to log in.
Wait, Alex is being all crazy. What you doing, man? Need to get into the game. No, use a new character. Lol. Seem all over to me.
He lolled on you.
Oh, lol.
Yeah, I think maybe used a fireball.
I didn't
Random.
use.
Okay.
Fireball?
I was trying to say is that I don't know if I have a login for his name on the world version. I made a separate world for this instance, so I don't remember if I did a
Alex,
roster or if I did everyone.
You didn't have to dress up for me. I really
Oh, I
appreciate
know.
it. Though.
I know. Straight from work. The baby got here.
You look so fresh.
Okay, it's for the moment.
I mean, if you need to change, like, and get in something a little bit more comfortable, this is about to get sensual with Gweniveer and Assator.
That's true.
So you might want to loosen up a little bit.
All right. Well, John's finishing up his character. I'll do that, and then John, when you do get in, drop the link. However, just get it.
Yeah, in the Discord.
Yeah.
Wizard robes or game master sort of gear.
I got a Darth Vader huggy thing here.
We got some Encanto going on in the background.
Yeah.
I love it.
he be jamming. It's like,
yeah, I love me some Encanto. Don't talk about Bruno. No.
No way.
Yeah, you're not in the TV watching phase yet.
I got another year before I'm allowed to do movie every weekend or whatever, and then we'll be watching all the Bruno.
I mean, fuck it, dude. We just turn that thing on all day, let him sit, melt his brain. He doesn't watch TV anyways. He just gets up and goes away. He does other shit anyways. So it doesn't matter.
You just have no attention span for it.
He just doesn't care. If it's not Blippy, he doesn't give a shit. He'll just go do something else. And even then, when it's Blippy and he's not like tired, he goes and does other shit.
Blippy. Oh, learning about that. It's a person.
Yeah,
like,
Blippy.
Like real people?
It's like PB Herman.
I would honestly think kids would be more into the cartoons than they would be into like a Pee Wee Herman person.
Yeah, no, he's really into it.
Oh, sorry, it played in the background.
All right, I just don't have a picture for him, but everything else
to learn about. It's gonna make you shout, Blippy!
I tried Coco Melon, and I realized I will never let my child watch it because I can't handle it.
Yeah, Coco Melon's pretty like mind-numbingly like makes you want to puke in your mouth.
Yeah.
Cartoon
so
show.
I'll tell you guys, I'm sorry that you have to deal with all of this.
Yeah, John, it's okay.
There's like Pixar movies are badass. Disney movies are great.
They are.
But
yeah,
Coco Melon's a piece of garbage, so I'm not going to watch that.
Yeah, Coco Melon. I tried to get him to watch some like Pokemon the other day because I was like, maybe I'll enjoy it a little bit more.
Did you watch the original, or it is right? It's the same one.
I didn't really watch any of the originals.
I watched it when I was like 15 or something.
I know.
So I hit it. I was like, "Don't let anybody know I watched this."
I mean, I watched Digimon. I didn't watch Pokemon.
I wasn't gonna watch Digi.
Oh wait, did we change the passwords for logging into this?
No password.
No password. Boom. See.
Password.
So if anybody who can hear this on Twitch wants to log in, no.
Oh my god. Sometimes
they don't know.
No password is the most secure password.
Just leave
do we have your audio link? Can you drop it somewhere? Sweet.
Hey guys.
Peace. Thank you. Nice. I got it. Mute your ass on Discord. Mute. Yeah.
Oh, are we doing that thing again?
You don't have to. You don't have to. It just comes through clear, way clearer.
Okay. I'm not gonna. Okay.
It's just better.
I believe in you, man. I think you could do the voices without a machine. Give me one right now. Give me the robot voice. Oh, yo, you're doing the dark. Yeah, you're doing like deep in the south.
Because he's like a sun god or whatever, right? Yeah.
Hey man, we're all secretly evil. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're all.
Yeah.
My character's evil too. I think. For the most part. Nice.
That's the way to play. Ooh, that's a great ending to the campaign.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
You can be the big bad evil guy yourself.
I know that's what Alistair's gonna be.
Oh, is he? I would hope
That's
so.
my
That would be
interpretation.
amazing.
I don't know, man. You're the only one who's gonna be a level 20 wizard. The rest of us are just gonna be fucking noobs who can't cast the witch spell. So.
Oh, good luck against that. Yeah, that's gonna be rough.
I might get 5 attacks in a round, but what does that
It'll
matter?
be over then.
How many
That's
bitches?
all it'll take.
Where's your picture?
5 shots.
I'm gonna have to Google one. Hold on.
Okay, just let me know when you have one. We'll pop it onto your character.
Oh fuck! Where's my?
Oh look, Randall logged in.
Yeah, that's me.
Now it makes sense all of a sudden.
They've been the same person the whole time.
What?
The same person.
All right.
How did you do that one session where you were sitting next to yourself? That was crazy.
John, you have a login.
Oh, I know, right? You told me to log in.
I said if you don't have one because I wasn't sure if I made one for you. Log back out and log into that one.
Okay, how do I do that shit? Hold
on. On the far right, if you hit the gear, you can go down to log out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, my little cat guy. Yep, I'm there.
I thought you said your cat died. I was like, whoa. You're like, oh yeah, my little cat died. I was like, damn, that got dark.
The kitty cat.
I'd be way sadder if the cat was dead. My cat's super cool, though. I get why a lot of people don't like cats, but my cat kind of just likes to hang out and get pet and stuff. You know, which is like, what more can you ask from a pet, really? Like, I have pretty reasonable expectations.
Hey, are you using the link, Alex, or are you using Discord? Yeah, it's your. Oh, you did. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Gotcha. Yeah, well, I gotta get that started first. Right now, all I do is have you undo Discord. There it is. Oop, there it is. All right, test for me.
Testing. Hello. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Get through Discord works.
Let's see.
72 feet horizontally. 24 vertically.
Wait, what?
Right.
For jumping?
Long jump it.
Oh, long jumping. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Pictures uploaded.
Awesome.
Up and grab something 32 feet off the ground.
That's
Just
great,
replace that.
I know who I'm gonna ask to change my light bulbs.
The Pollo Loco changes all the light bulbs. I have met the Easter Bunny. Now
Nice,
I have
sir.
no light bulbs. I will just change your light bulbs from here on out.
They're a lot like, Easter eggs, light bulbs, kind of.
It's like the Easter eggs. I must find all the Easter eggs. Easter Bunny, he left
It
me
is the way
clues.
you twist and spin them that really, really gets them turned on, you know?
Likes to twist and shout.
Because they're lights.
Oh, wow. Those guys over here walking in here with a Tommy gun.
Yeah, well, replace that with a crowbar, and then that's
Okay.
me. I just couldn't find one with a crowbar.
You're good.
Oh.
A level 10 barbarian with the Tommy gun.
Yeah.
That's some scary stuff.
Who's also pushing 4 feet tall.
So,
Nice.
real quick, Assator, would you like to introduce your 4-foot companion that somehow missed the rest of the fray and finally caught up to the group?
Is this the guy
He was
from
just short, so he
007?
didn't
You know him as Tommy Britches. I don't know what you know about him, but he's one of your guys. In case you didn't know, John, Assator is the leader of this platoon, and your guys' job is to come and hunt down Gweniveer, and Gweniveer brought us land. So as we're about to get into all of this, now you guys originally ended in a combat situation. Now there is still sort of a combat situation because technically it ended with Hellcrown coming back, which is voila, presente here to you guys. With such, sorry, 1 second, didn't realize that was on. With such, 6 charisma, the best. This is just kind of a vantage point picture for you guys. The actual map looks like these. So I put a little bit of a faded white grid to help you guys with distance. Normally we never play with a grid. I don't know if you guys ever realize that. But I had a really hard time measuring stuff because the map was kind of dark, so I added some light. It was really pissing me off.
Grid's awesome.
So I threw on a little grid, but I faded it a little because usually I'm not a grid fan, but today I made an exception. So
okay. Yeah, I don't mind it.
Here is the layout before you. There is a massive gap here. It probably goes about 45 to 50 feet down to a flat surface, but it's kind of like imagine like a steep going inverted, I guess. And you imagine there's a fall off on this side also, as there's like no real terrain. It looks like there's another group. This is like the centerpiece right here in the very center of the field. Small little hop, skip, and jump. You guys, whoops, sorry, I don't know what I just did. You guys came in from this direction here, on this side, and just walked on over, and then started having your conversation with good old Gweniveer. I believe I said somewhere around 60 or so feet. Well, now it's 80 because I didn't measure it. I just kind of put you guys all over here. Remember, my system crashed, John, in the middle of this about to be encounter. Well, I didn't crash. Cox crashed, and then they sent me a text like, "Oh yeah, at 1 a.m. you'll be back up and running." It was like 10. It was like 9 o'clock or something. I was like, "Wow, guys!" So then we did a little theater of the mind, and then stopped it there. But so that's where we are now with the map. This is your guys' point of view. Is there anything approaching now? Mind you guys can't move any further than I put the furthest token, which is here, obviously. Who was this John's character, Randall's character? Sorry, the Kurroglar, right? Kurroglar, yeah. Well,
yeah,
he fell behind, and Tommy Britches gave him a baton pass and came in his place. So now we have Tommy Britches here. Oh wait, I don't have him here because he wasn't introduced yet.
Yeah, who the fuck is Tommy Britches?
That's what we're about to get at. Tommy Bridges.
Tommy Bridges, man.
Tommy Bridges is one of your boys.
Forget about
Oh, shit! Assator the Grand didn't know that Tommy Britches was here. You're too small sometimes to even see. I'm glad you were able to make it, though.
Yeah, you called me, I came, whatever. Whatever the fuck, whatever, fine.
Cool.
Just got like a crowbar just like slung over my shoulder, kind of like a I don't know, like a big ass club. Just looks huge in my hands.
If you ever need knees bashed, or cartwheels
stolen, ankles, knees, whatever. Don't ask me to go much higher than the waist. I'm not much useful for that. I got to jump and shit. I'm not so good at that.
Tommy the Britches is the person that I call on.
Barely. A little gravity, a little center of gravity. You know what I'm saying?
Love it.
I am dressed in like you could tell it was at one time fairly nice clothing, but it has just become like awfully tattered and worn. You can tell.
You're
from
real
just,
proud.
Like maybe, yeah, just like bar brawls and wrestling like impromptu wrestling matches, all kinds of shit. I'm just always getting into something.
I would clean you up, but I don't know
It
if I want to
won't
waste.
do no good.
So
time
he's
on
a
you.
gangster luchador wrestler. Is it?
Hey, yeah. If you give me the mask, I'll wear it. That's fine.
Aren't they coming out with some kind of a masked superhero thingy or something like that? Some wrestler puts on the mask, or legit, I think there's a story coming. One of those superhero movies. But nonetheless, Gweniveer sees you. Taught me Bridges, come and join, and she kind of mocks from across the way. You kind of hear this echo as if going across the steeps, bouncing off the walls. So you brought more help. No wonder they call you Assator. You hear like a smirk from Halcrone.
I'll show you the real reason why they call me Assator, Gweniveer. You just get me alone in that tent of yours.
What does Gweniveer look like?
Sorry, correction for you. Yeah, as you arrive, you see a
super babe of an orc.
Yeah, like a super babe of an orc, basically. Did I show you guys the full picture? I don't remember.
Yeah, female Bowser.
Female Bowser.
Yeah, like slim. Yeah.
Oh
like,
no!
like
Oh no!
That representation of it,
Oh.
Assator wants to get in that Bowser. Oh wow!
I know I put it somewhere. I just can't remember where I put it. Over here.
Are we starting in combat because we ended in combat? Or are we gonna start?
No, we're gonna kind of like pick up back with the new roll.
All right, cool.
Because I'm so nice. Hold on, I have to load it in. 1 second. I don't know why I put it last time.
Is she curvy?
I put it in the
event
Discord
picture, and you put it in the Discord as well. Yeah, but you also put it in the event picture.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think she's probably she's an orc, right? So she's like probably pretty tall too.
Yeah, she's like a cool. I think what is it? I think I said somewhere around like a 7, almost 8. Looks like.
There's a pic on Discord. I can.
Yeah, I mean, I'm for sure it was on Discord, but I obviously have the
Just go to the event and just show them that and just share.
Oh yeah, well yeah, it's on the event. Well, I mean, I could just show this one too. The basic token, is that the one you guys saw, or the full picture?
The full picture.
Yeah, the full picture's on Discord somewhere. I'm
Oh
pretty
no!
sure.
Yeah, no, I see the picture. It just popped up.
But there's this one.
Curves on that one.
And then you also would see
Tommy. I had called Gweniveer myself. She is mine.
And this one is known as Halcrone, which is over
I'd like
here.
to climb those mountains. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Thanks, sir, and I think
we know you are so clever.
I thought we were here to kill them. Are we not killing them anymore?
Oh.
Let us go.
Oh shit!
They remind me of the Klingon sisters.
So,
I like your hat.
As you guys are standing there about, you see how Crown kind of whispering something to herself. She's like, and she is up to no good. I'm going to ask you guys all to roll an initiative, and if you guys roll higher than Halcrone, you guys get to react before her spell goes off.
Cool.
I so love fair.
Hell yeah! There we go. Oh, we got some good rolls here.
Damn,
spicy one.
How did we tie? They even had the fucking decimals. We still tied.
You know, it's a special trait.
Let you go. You go right
Pollo, Loco. He's fancy. You know, he knows how to do it.
He is a monk. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Name 20.
Pollo Loco. Oh, I like that name.
He's delicioso.
Is that you? Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Are you actually? Please tell me, like, you're actually some sort of chicken. No.
No. It is from the town that I came from. They believe that I am the strongest and the best, so they call me the name, which I believe means you are the best.
They call you a fucking chicken?
No,
you guys got like awesome chickens where you're from?
Dragon man.
Okay. Yeah,
I think I do.
We'll go with that, buddy. Yeah, whatever you say.
All right. So we begin with Zed.
So, she's casting a spell.
It would seem so.
Well, I don't like that very much. So I can just probably just shoot, right? But
yeah,
can I move and shoot?
Like move and then shoot?
Yeah.
I mean, it's your turn, unless you forgot how to play.
Shit. Okay, yeah. No, sorry, I thought you said we would get a reaction. I wasn't sure if I could do.
No, I said if you roll before, then you guys get to do your stuff before. I mean,
Oh,
I was just like, I was just saying like to go back into the combat scene. She's casting a spell, and we'll count the initiative as where the next round lands instead of me just going first, because I could have been a dick.
Gotcha. I misunderstood.
I know. It's okay. I forgive you.
Okay, so I'm gonna run 30 feet to here. Okay, and I can't move, but that's okay.
Are you using the measuring tool?
Yeah, I am. That's why.
You know, it's amazing. It's like I somehow know all of your guys' ailments.
So I'll go here. I'll target the lady who's casting a spell.
Okay.
I'm going to bonus action try to hide in this tree if I can.
Bonus action, hide in the tree.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll give you with disadvantage because she sees you. I mean, that much is clear, but it's not impossible.
Yeah. Okay. Disadvantage.
Oof, I guess
15.
my baby grew teeth. He's attacking with his teeth. Whoops. Whoa. Sorry, guys. I almost totally did a super mean thing against you guys and gave my person 30 spells. I'm just kidding. All right. A 15 absolutely misses, good sir. Just kidding.
Well, it's not a hit.
I know. I said just kidding. I just kidding. Okay. When you see Zed, what are you? When you see Zed, what are you? Oh, okay.
I'll just shoot.
Chad is talking some shit against Zed. So you're muted, Chad. I don't know if you're actually talking.
No, I'm not. I'm just typing in there.
Gotcha. So you hide. You make your best attempt to do so, and you fire. Very clear in front of you.
Okay, so I'll just attack regular style.
There's such a thing. Oh.
Yeah. So it's not a sneak attack, but that's fine though. Do some damage. Hopefully interrupt her spell, so 10 damage.
You do 10 points of damage. Sorry, I'm like over here maintaining a character sheet that is all messed up. Okay, perfect. So, my baby's crying. Can you guys hear him like screaming his head off? No, that's amazing.
I heard him a little bit.
I feel like he's like right here. Anyway, so you fire, easy shot. Where would you say you wanted to hit her in sense of your targeting?
Well, I've hung out with Assator a bunch, and I know usually he has to use his hands. He likes to gesture when he casts his spells. So I'm just going to try to shoot her in the shoulder to try to throw one of her hands off from whatever she's casting.
Beautiful.
Because I know that if I was going to try to shoot Assator, that's what I would do.
You got it. You hit her in the top right shoulder. She looks up at you, and you see like this like glowing flare in her eyes, kind of like quickly fades. She snaps out of it. She cracks her neck, and she moves her open arm, her left arm, the one in which did not take any damage, behind herself, as if she is reaching for something. But it does not seem like she is focusing on what she was focusing on previously.
Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, well, Loco, your legend continues. After the Easter Bunny, it brings yourself to Gweniveer.
I come for you, Gweniveer. I will be jumping all the way.
Okay. Explain your math.
I make one big leap. I go run to the leap and I go, I can go the 72 feet, which is just about there. I don't know. It will be dependent on how you feel.
Didn't you do this last time?
I did it, and last time I said
You gave him the magic springing boots. Yeah.
You do it, and he got his ass kicked by heel giants, right?
I had to resurrect him.
You've got it.
I am coming for you, Gweniveer. You are mine.
Oh, that's
tonight.
right. You actually did this. You actually did jump at her last time when I said it was
did.
60 feet. That's right. Okay, you got it. You fly. It's a long jump. Okay, I mean it's called a long jump for a reason. It's a
long
cool.
jump.
This takes almost the entire 6 seconds for him to make the contact. What are you doing upon arriving? Like they're all just watching you. So I'm going to give them a moment. The rest of the party, is there anything you guys want to say as he takes his leap and there's like a da 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 da.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
I'm coming for you.
It's like in the superhero movie where they fly for the first time.
Exactly. So how do you guys react?
It's like, oh, fuck.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like,
That's nice
what
pony, man.
the fuck?
What about Matt Damon?
I didn't see him as a
He's been real
jumper.
quiet. Yeah,
I was
He's
just
been good.
reading something.
You're good.
Oh,
Just see out that Pollo Loco jump 70-ish feet from
Fly,
literally
like a
no
fly.
run, just like a hop. Really, I can't even call that a leap. I feel like a leap you have to run toward first. Oh, it's not your turn. I was just asking your reaction.
oh, dang! I thought we were reacting to the thing.
Oh, bad.
Like,
Oh,
like,
bad.
Well,
Well, nonetheless, you see him jump. Everyone's a little bit in awe. You arrive and you go in for an attack. Go for it.
Yes. Beware, for I come in with my fist of fury. It is just not.
Yeah, I'll just give you a flat roll. Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah. All right. Flat roll.
Okay, yeah, you go yet again.
Just
I
like
think you missed last time. Just like last time, you fly
I
right
get
past.
one more attack. But that
As
is
you
it.
do, that one's gonna be like a back kick as you're flying past her because you jumped and you didn't like. She's occupying that space, so you technically cannot occupy it unless you have a skill that allows you to do so.
I'm punching and then like my leg
Yep.
is flailing out behind me after.
You got it. Go for it, and then we'll see where you end up.
Here we come. Beware, Gweniveer, for my feet. I'm tickle.
Oh my God!
And sometimes miss completely.
And there's like you go by and you're like, whoa, whoa.
That
Give
was
me
a very long jump.
dexterity
Whoa!
saving throw, and let's see if you can catch yourself before falling off the other edge.
Love that. Yes.
You see him go, and is he gone? Let's see. At the moment, Assatar, you are yet again impressed with your crew's capabilities.
Why is it not letting me do this? Sorry.
Um,
You can move on
are
to the next
you?
person while I
Why?
roll.
Never mind.
What?
Why is it only +3? That seems super low.
That's a great question for his monk.
It does seem very, very low.
He has a +4 to his
Oh.
proficiency, so it'd be a 13.
I
He
have a
still would have missed.
+9,
An 11, he still
But
would
it
have
still
missed.
would have been a miss, probably anyway. I have a
Okay.
plus-
I just don't know why. I'm sorry. That's the only thing
Yeah,
I was
I'll
looking
fix
at. I was
that.
like,
That's
wow,
a
why is he
15.
rolling so
That still
bad?
would have
He's
missed.
supposed to be good at
That's a
punching.
13. A 13 and 15 still would have missed, but let me look at what is up with your punch. Oh, maybe it is because there you have 2, and you're using your bonus action. And bonus action does not count a modifier if you do it that way. So let me make sure.
I don't know. It says 1 action under his.
Yeah, he has 2 though. He has 2 unarmed strikes. He has a bonus action and a non-bonus action. So let's see this one. See, that one adds the +9.
Yep.
So don't use the bonus action one. That's why.
Oh, got it.
But you still would have
Okay.
missed, so it's okay. It's still perfect for proper interaction. But you managed to easily catch yourself in your whatever stance you wish to take. But you are considered like in a lower stance, not prone. You don't lose anything, but for flavor purposes, your teammates cannot see you and they do not know of your well-being because you are like about 35, 40 feet up out of their vantage point. As Gweniveer was like at the lip.
Totally fair. So let's say I barely caught myself on all fours, and then I go up in flamingo.
All right. Are you gonna attack or anything? Or are you just posing?
Oh no, I'm just posing.
Okay, I mean key points exist. Got it.
Pollo
Just checking.
is here.
You got it. You got it.
His turn is over. He missed horribly. But he
Shugo, Zukov. You've seen your team do some things while you've been out here, but man, have you just continued to be let down with their ability to execute. What do you do?
All right, so I see this lady, or can you describe this creature that's in front
Two
of us?
orcs. It's another female orc. She is a bit smaller.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you're talking about right here, right? The ping. You see it? That one, right? Hellcrown.
This one.
I can't see. Where's your ping? Oh, who's that? What? I don't know. Oh, that's your
me, dude.
teammate.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
wanted to
Jala.
make sure I knew who every.
Oh, to be
Okay.
fair, you
I want
guys
to make
have
sure I knew who
multiple
everybody
tokens.
was.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was my bad. I kind of changed every guy's tokens to look a little neater. But nonetheless,
Move like over here. I'll kind of run up. Okay, then she's in range. Yeah, and I'll just kind of point out at the creature in front of me and say,
"You will be damned by Iliad."
and I'll cast Hex as a bonus action.
Okay,
So
just that's a guarantee, right?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay,
and it's gonna do 4. Oh, never mind. When I deal damage, it deals an extra 1d6 necrotic, and as disadvantage on ability checks, I'm gonna choose. Let's see here. Set it up. What does it use? I'm gonna choose Wisdom. It's disadvantage on Wisdom.
Okay, disadvantage on Wisdom.
And then I'm gonna use my it's concentration. Then I'm gonna use my action and reach out, kind of like Palpatine, sort of, kind of like do like a Vader crush, like a Vader crush around their neck.
And be like, "Now I freeze you."
I'm gonna cast Hold Person. Wisdom save 17. Disadvantage.
Wisdom save 17. Disadvantage. Oh boy.
Shugo, don't fuck around.
Yeesh.
Yeah, no.
14. Yeah, failed that one. As she kind of looks up. What spell level is that?
It was a 2nd level spell.
She is going to cast Counterspell and break the quick inevitable hold that you almost grasped over her as she kind of looks at you and her eyes flare a similar red to what it is that Zed had seen. And you feel the break, and she's just like, "Oh, containing power."
Fuck.
That's it. No, I can't do anything else.
You got it. With that brings us to Matt Daemon, if I'm not mistaken. Whoops, well, what the heck happened? Sorry, 1 second. There we go. All right, Matt Daemon. Now it is your
Matt Daemon, all this.
Oh yeah, Assator knows how to assemble a crew, I'll tell you.
Matt Daemon.
Where's your friend Ben Affleck?
See, if Randall was wise, he'd be watching, and he'd run and make Ben Affleck and jump in for like 5 minutes. Then get him killed. Matt Daemon, are you muted? Oh no, we can't hear you. I saw you thinking. Oh, you're good.
Thinking.
All right.
They're still trying to cast a spell?
No, that was interrupted.
Okay.
I may not be hiding, but I am shooting.
Oh man, what do I want to do?
I like that you hit people. Good. I'll try to learn from that.
And I think he's the only one that's hit anyone.
Alright, I want to conjure elemental still. What elemental will you let me?
Well, technically, it falls within a criteria, right? So what are you allowed?
Oh, I'm saying like for this area,
you get to
right?
choose.
It has to be.
Oh, it's true. It has to be an element that's nearby. So like fire, maybe.
Rock. There's fire. There's no water. That was in the previous area. So earth and fire, I guess. I mean, wind is in the air. Unless you got something on you, that's an element, or you can produce to pull from.
Make the titanium element.
I can't even cast the spell again. Done jacked me up, man.
Cast it without the spell slot.
Huh?
Just click "Don't use spell slot" and it'll let you pop it.
Alright, I guess I'll just do. Where's my earth elemental? I like an earth.
Oh, it changes the CR. That's why.
So you want the Earth Elemental?
Yeah, but it's not on my list of elementals.
I got you. I got you. All right.
That's
Earth Elemental
cool.
it is. CR5, right?
Elementals are so good.
Yeah, it's a CR5.
Beast. This thing is a monster. Okay, 1 second.
I want it.
No,
That
it's got an armor class of 11 plus the natural armor, 50 hit points plus 10 for each level above 4th, and has a speed of 40 and a burrow speed of 40.
Damn, that's like the speed is actually increased by 10 on both of its normal stats. So it's actually strong, faster than a normal Earth Elemental.
Yeah.
It's weaker, but that's still it's still a tank. So it's 11 AC, you said?
Oh, I think Earth Elemental is supposed to be way better than that.
What is the AC? You said plus the con. It's a +5 con, so it'd be a 16 if it was a base. But I didn't read the thing. I'm trying to put it together.
11 plus level of spell. So it's
Oh, you're using
level
conjure.
spell.
You're using conjure elemental. Sorry, I thought you used summon elemental.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hold on, let me see. If you conjure, for example, fire bonfire,
I didn't even know there was
There we go.
a difference.
Yeah, one's a Tasha's spell. And conjure, I think, is just like a
So then this one you're just
one
pointing
of
out the actual elements.
is the 5th level. This one's way more
Yeah.
powerful than the other.
Yeah. That's what I was like. Yeah, that shit. It seemed a
Yeah, I
little
was
weird.
gonna say,
Hold
Earth
on.
Elementals are fucking.
Okay, hold on. Let me delete the one I was editing because now
Yeah,
I'm all
so
messed
it's
up. Hold up.
17.
Yeah, I got
class,
it's Mac. Yeah, it's like 156.
126.
You're gonna see it right now. 1 second.
Yeah, they can fucking because they can burrow. They can just dunk people. It's crazy.
So
Someone
server
take
status and JP is and where did you want it? All right. You guys feel the earth beneath you, kind of like, well, especially near Tommy over here. He's over here like, what the? An Assatar. You think everything's coming from behind you all of a sudden, as before you out of the ground, just like.
No, right here.
Oh, I can't see. Ooh, oh, is that the distance it can go?
It can go 90 feet.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah, the 5th level spell you should be able to do.
Oops.
Yeah, it's got a 90
It's so
foot range.
crazy because that's what like high level moon druids can turn into.
I mean, 5th level magic's not anything to mess around with. I can only
That's
cast.
true. It's the
3
same level, but that's like I don't know. To me, it's like that's what moon. I don't know. It's interesting. I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, there's a cooler token now.
It's like I never realized that it was the same level effect, basically creating the same thing.
I guess I'll just do it with this. That's not what I wanted, but whatever. Sorry, hold on. Let me just get like a little token for it. It actually has a full body picture for itself, but then it doesn't give you the other token. So I'll just make a quick token for it. Okay. So right in front, right? Boom.
Yeah. Beautiful.
All right. So you just see from the ground underneath her, she's standing there and it's like, you guys still feel the ground shake. And she's just like, oh. She looks down and before it's just like, it's like the second episode of Fairy Tale. I think it's the second
episode. It shares my initiative, yeah.
Are you over it? I don't know. I think I saw something on there. Elemental is your friend.
Yeah, you roll initiative for it. It has its own turns.
Yeah.
It says this creature is an ally to you and your companions in combat. Oh, not summon elemental. Dang it. All these.
All right. And you're concentrating on it. Got it. So you and.
Yeah. Okay. I got it rolling initiatives.
Cool beans.
I guess that's where summon elemental's better.
Yeah, there's pros and cons. But then nonetheless, you bring this one up. It's angry, not happy. Here's the initiative. Go ahead and roll its initiative for me. There we go. Beautiful. Right after you.
I guess
Couldn't be any better than that. So, anything else on your turn before your elementals? And what would be the command? I think you have to give it a command. No action. No action. Nope. Just kidding.
Just make sure I don't have any bonus actions. 'cause
No. You don't know that.
I said make sure I
No,
know
no,
bonus actions. I don't know if I have bonus actions.
No, I wasn't talking to you. I was
In
talking.
character, I have no idea.
I know.
Out of character, I have concerns.
Okay, yeah, no, that's my turn. Yeah.
All right.
I
Yours
guess
elemental.
Good as a. Why is it this way? Okay. I was going to. Gosh dang it! I hate these friggin' sheets, man. I gotta fix it, but it's okay.
Oh yeah, sorry. It's a low men's version. Hey, we're getting feedback from one of you guys.
I'm getting a shit ton of feedback.
Alex, can you check it? I think that was it. No, it's still going.
Oh, shit. That's probably me. Yeah, sorry.
You're good.
I had my thing muted, so I don't know how it was feeding back.
It still is, actually. Magic.
That is.
Testing. Oh, it's no, it's still here.
It's fixed for me.
Okay, then you guys are good then. Okay, cool. I mean, mind you, I guess I hear feedback because I'm also on the recording net, so my bad. But perfect. You do multi-attack. The first slam comes up. Wings high. Gweniveer. I mean, sorry, it says Gweniveer because I had a switch token. Oh man, it sucks when you eat hot Cheetos and you accidentally breathe in the powder.
So that was a miss.
Yes, that was a miss.
Okay.
I'm trying to fix the
Oh no. Worst elemental ever.
Yeah, not great. But as you swing twice, she quickly just she you guys can't see because now the earth elemental's in the way. She's disappointed. She is very disappointed. With that, it brings us to Hellcrown. So, as Hellcrown was reaching behind her, she braces what looks to be an axe of some kind. She brings it out. She looks at her foe before her, sizes it up. And she quickly just slashes up toward it. You guys hear metal against stone scraping. No damage, at least to your guys' point of view, no damage done. She's just like, oh. And then she comes back down with a overhand swing. The wrong thing. They're good. Yeah. Everyone's just rolling bad today. Man. You guys hear like a chink, chink. It sounds like they have their own issues. But brings us
She's
to
fighting
Tommy.
invisible ghosts.
Wait, you can't. Oh, because you can't see. Yeah.
There are ghosts everywhere. Run!
So I realized when I sent you my character sheet, I had forgotten to upload any of the weapons that I had given Tommy. So, is it possible to update that?
Did you update it already?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, 1 second.
Yes. Crowbar.
Now, as I look to my right, because I mean, I'm a small guy. I mean, my movement's only really 35 feet, and I don't really have anything as far as a ranged weapon is concerned. So as I look to my right, is there a theoretical way across this valley through whatever this is without really holding myself up, or is the fastest way across
you can carefully try to cross this way or fall on one of the sides. It's like a steep. So it's like it's like, imagine if there was water, you feel safer trying to run across them. Let's just put it that way. But instead, it's like a 45-foot drop.
Yeah, I'm trapped down there. Okay. Well, I mean, in that case, then I might not be very helpful in this fight, at least up front. So I'm just going to.
Assator's entire group is that. So you've totally made the perfect character for this.
Fantastic. So I'm just going to use my entire turn to, I don't know, come say hi to Nick Cage over here. 1 second.
The Shugo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Lord of War over here. You're trying to buy a gun off of AKs, quality services.
Exactly.
You know. Assator.
Yeah, and then that'll be my turn.
You witness your entire group move forward, making absolutely no sense of advancement.
We have them right where we want them, I tell you. And at that moment, with a bonus action, I cast Misty Step.
Fancy.
And I go. I measured it, and it said I could get to this edge.
You're on the cusp. You're like right there.
Yeah.
Just hope a hard wind doesn't come by.
And then when I see it, okay, I'm gonna go to here to the edge.
As you go to the edge, you see more than what you bargained for. Below, at the moment, are two sleeping hill giants.
Sleeping?
Oh shit!
At the moment.
All right.
She looks as
They're very
you
large.
arrive, Assator. She looks at you, and she grins.
Fantastic. I hope the next thing I do works. I cast Charm Person on her. It is at disadvantage that I cast it.
At disadvantage. Okay. It is disadvantage. But let's see what's going on
And
here.
as she looks at me, I wink at her.
What is the save? Or pop it in the chat for me.
Yep. Oh, it says she fails.
Ooh, with
At
an 11.
disadvantage. Wow.
Well, at disadvantage would mean it's an advantage for her then. So
yeah,
technically I get a roll again.
We got it.
I mean, she's hexed, so she gets disadvantage anyway.
Oh, then yeah, it would be
So
okay.
she
Well, then
fails.
then she fails. Now, let's see real quick. Hold on. As you attempt. Okay, let me check something on their thingamajiggle.
Creature can't attack. Oh, the charmer.
Okay, so she is currently, to your understanding, Trump. Oh, the Pollo Loco does not know this.
Oh, no, it's nothing. He's not an intelligent man.
So, if you charm her, is there any exchange? Because I mean, she doesn't act out upon her own now being charmed. Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
That's why none of you could hear me. But I winked, cast the spell. Gweniveer, baby, I know you want to come to Assator's side. And then I look at Pollo, knowing that the spell has taken effect. Yeah, Pollo, leave her to me. I'll be there in just a jiffy. Don't you touch her.
Yeah, Capitan.
Okay. All right. That's your turn. It is Gweniveer. Let's see what happens. Assator. I might have been a little wrong about you. So bold, so swift to the fray. Flotsam, jetsam. She whistles. You hear below. Pollo Loco. You hear, all of you guys hear like these like yawning roars, but Pollo Loco, you feel like the ambiance shaking as it's like in this like ravine. As you kind of poke over now, you realize like, oh, well shit, I missed that flying over.
Never look down.
They start stretching. They look. They see Assator. That is all. They start slowly getting up. I'm going to add them to the initiative for next round. Everyone, best of luck. See what happens. Could have been worse.
Game is afoot.
1 second.
Oh.
Oh wait, is it not set to reroll? Didn't we have it set? Oh, I do it. Hold on, that's right. I have to do it manually. 1 second.
Like, no way we got 24-20 again twice.
Wow, I said roll. 1 second.
I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah, I would take it. 14. 225, 20.
Oh,
Oh,
rip.
shit,
Yeah, I
skis.
didn't even roll a 20. That wasn't even my final form.
You put the burners on today.
Right, Tommy Bridges.
Oh my god, these hill giants. Where? Well, it makes sense.
Hey, he
Woke
rolled
up
lower than
Tom
me. He rolled lower than me.
There you go.
I rolled a 1.
Perfect. So, they that makes sense because they just woke up from a nap. So you guys got a whole round before having to deal with them, unless you guys choose to anger them sooner. With that,
God.
oh, whoops, hold on. Let me put the initiative back to front. What does that? Hold on. Second, going. There we go. All right. Beginning with you, Gatsu.
Okay. I'll run another 30 feet. That's more than 30 feet. My bad. 30 feet up. And I'll fire again at her, but I'm going to try to hide, baby. Because that's the things that I can do.
You got it.
Do you want me to do a disadvantage again?
No, she can't see you behind
Okay.
the big dude.
Cool.
Yep, but you also can't see her. Just point it out.
Okay. Hold on.
He's like, well, fuck.
Let me double
Can't bend
check.
arrows.
I think I have sharpshooter, so I can ignore 3/4
Fucking course
cover.
you do. Mm-hmm.
I do.
I said you can't see her though.
Okay.
I would say with the lean from where you are, I'll give it to you.
Okay, it's up to you. For sure.
At this rate, you guys need the damage.
That's how I feel.
One whole round, and I think I saw like 6 damage. I don't know.
I did 10 damage.
I tried to paralyze her. She counterspelled me. You can't do anything about that.
I know, and I've been failing all my rolls.
We don't have Rolly here. If we had Rolly here, he could just counterspell it.
Okay, I will do my attacks then. My attack, sorry.
I don't know, isn't that beautiful? He's a monk. Oh no, you're not a monkey. You're just I don't know what you are. Where are you? 28, absolutely.
I'm a rogue.
Yeah, there you go. You're a rogue. Lean forward
Okay.
and you find the sweet spot. You're like, if you fire it here, the twain goes out. It ricochets off of the elemental and hits her like just above the thigh. She's like, oh! She briefly leans forward and pulls herself back up, catches her composure and looks.
Okay.
Pokes around the side and she does like what is that little thing with the Asian dude? He's like eating food, like, yeah, got you, cool dude.
Yeah. So here's the damage.
Oh, you might get destroyed. Yeah.
No, how do I roll the? Sorry, I'll just click.
I don't know what you're doing. Just click it.
Yeah. Oh, that's not what I did. Oh, I just did it back.
Surprise.
Okay, plus 18, 28.
Damage?
Yep.
You got it. Let's see. I forget that their sheets finally pop out. There we go. Minus 28. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 deal. Alright.
That's my turn.
Damage. You got it. With that, it goes to Tommy.
I mean,
just having a conversation with Shugo about a new AK.
Yeah.
The always knife. Those AKs, they're always there.
Well, call me out here for a reason to go fight. So I'm going to walk my ass over there and maybe I'll see you next fucking week. I don't know. Yeah. I keep walking, I guess.
So like you're from the town over here. Little Jersey boy.
And that's my turn, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, man. All right.
Damn.
Well, let's see what I got. What does this do? You guys are so mean to me. How can I be mean back? She is going to take a deep breath. You guys hear like a. You see huge light just appear beneath the elemental. Good sir, Matt Daemon, if you could give me a charisma saving throw for your elemental, please. Oh, oops, I saw that target too.
It's character she's not working.
Okay.
Wait. No, I got it. It's just freaking
Okay.
whack.
Wow.
There we go. Crunch.
This earth elemental is standing there just
That's the
motionless, like completely oblivious. So oblivious that they nattied it with a -3, just like right past them as nothing happens. And how Crown looks confused. She's like, huh.
That's the best word
Like
element.
Assatar, you genuinely like if you were to look to your left, how Crown is like mind fucked right now. Like, how did this thing pass her spell? Well, she fails what she was attempting to do.
You get 5 charisma.
So she was casting.
He's a really good looking earth element.
Did I already pop it in? No,
Someone carved like a face.
yeah. She was casting banishment, which failed. So
Okay.
very nice. With that,
I mean, she saved it. She counterspelled my thing. But failed. I mean,
she's going to back away. Go ahead. You get a reaction attack as the earth elemental.
ooh.
And she's very nimble. You see her quickly just quickly like scale up about a cool 20 or so feet
That missed again.
as you swing. She quickly just dodges out of the way and actually bounces off the hand to get a little pip in the step. It makes it right. Oh no, actually, whoops, too far. Would have been about here, I think it said. Yeah. Okay, it would be there. All right. With that, she's super disappointed, and Matt Daemon, it is back to you.
Okay, let me look at stuff real quick. This
You can't see them yet.
no, I
Oh,
just asking if this is all below, below the path.
This area is all below. Oh, like right here where she is?
Yeah, like
No, it goes up. It like scales up to where
like
Gweniveer
this
is.
isn't a pit.
No. It's just the tree shadows are blocking it.
Dang it. Of course. Let me see. Yeah, that's close enough. Eldritch Blast.
Oh wow! Did you guys see that dice just like sit on its like bottom? Like it like skidded. Like it didn't even roll after it was like stuck on the 5. Sorry, dude. You missed. You fire. You hit one of the branches. One of the branches falls. Land by the hill giant. He's like, "Ooh." He looks up as he sees debris fall upon him. He doesn't like that.
It did it again. It was just not.
You fire, and this time you hit her. She's like, "Oh!" She kind of like gets, from the force damage, knocked back fiercely, taking 13 points of damage.
Dope.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna push her.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Because if I pushed her, she'd be out of my elemental range. Okay.
All right, you got it. Yeah, Pollo Loco. It comes to you.
The Pollo Loco is ready to go. There's a woman walking. She's coming up to me.
You don't
Coming
see her
up
because
to
she's
me?
on the other side of the cliff.
I
But
don't
you
even see
hear
this
something.
woman.
No,
But
she's
I
like on the
know.
other bottom end. But yeah.
Captain, you're sure you want to deal with this woman yourself?
Assatar is all Gweniveer needs.
Kapitan is one hell of a man. And then with that 2-step, and I leap into the air, and I'm going feet first into Hill Giant.
Oh shit!
Feet first.
So he did learn
Bravo,
his
sir.
lesson.
Feet
Bravo.
first
If
into
you
his
miss
head.
this, there's going to be a problem. Let's just put it that
Oh, I
way.
don't
love this,
care.
dude.
Oh my
It
This
would
God.
is
be
so good.
no problems.
Oh, you
Maybe
hit him.
problems.
No, you hit him.
-5.
That he has a 13. You hit
We
him.
removed the -5.
Oh,
I
how did you
not
get that?
mean to do that. Oh, because I have the +10 damage on a negative. I don't want that right now.
Oh, I see. Okay. No, you're good. Yeah, you hit him still, so you're fine.
You would have
Okay,
hit
I
him,
But I don't
and
need
you
to-
would have gotten extra damage.
You
Nope.
can remove the +10 damage because I didn't intend to do that.
Okay. You got.
But I do intend to do a stunning strike on top.
Okay.
Okay, so it's
you do,
8 then. Gotcha.
So you do 8 points of damage.
Good luck on your DC 15.
Okay. So let's see. It's
Fuck,
a
stunning
strength
strike
or
is-
con.
I got pretty good con.
It's a
con
it's a
save.
con. DC
It says
15.
it says he fails. I don't know.
Ah,
Mhm.
you
Oh,
did
did he
fail.
roll?
I don't know.
That's
That's what it says on my screen.
Yeah, it'll auto roll.
Yeah, it auto rolls.
It
and
auto
it
rolls
says
for
he
me. Then we're
fails.
good. He fails. He's stunned.
Hell yeah.
Then I hop skip off of his head to the
Okay.
next hill giant.
You hop off of that one. Okay. You got it.
I jump
Oh,
off his head
there
to
you
the
go. Oh,
next
yeah, you got
head.
it. Cool.
And then I
love
click, 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 click.
All right. You guys see the Pollo Loco just fly off. He falls into a pit, uncertain
Uh,
what's going on. He falls into
I
a
don't
pit.
intend to do the
Then he
negative
flies back
5
out.
again.
Okay, you're good. And then he comes back out, and you guys hear you don't even hear much because he just stuns the shit out of that first steel giant. You come in and you barrel into this dude.
You can remove the
Yeah,
+10,
yeah,
I
that's it.
think.
You got it. You got it.
Also, sorry. And
You
stunning
target the
strike.
same one.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. He succeeded. But now, he will meet my fist of fury as I give him fury of blows.
Okay,
I'll
hold on.
target
Yeah,
the
you
correct one this
take.
time.
Dang, so it was 18 damage again. Wow.
Here
System.
we go.
Move damage, right?
Yeah.
we
So you
go.
have 2 more attacks.
More
All right.
attacks.
So the stunning strike, he succeeded this one. Perfect. All right. That one
Yeah.
hits.
And we will do another stunning strike. I'm gonna run out of.
Okay.
Dang it. One more time.
He succeeds with the 20. This one has a lot more blubber on the outside, supporting him as you're beating on him. He's just like, he's like, really, what the fuck's happening right now? Let's just hope you don't get stuck down there.
Use fury of blows again, but I can't. I'm just gonna roll it.
But you can just click it and then just force it through, or just
Okay.
give yourself a yeah.
Yeah, just do your whatever your regular attack is. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Good move. Thank you. You will feel my pain. In pain.
That one comes in. Boom, boom, boom.
Some damage. Feel one more stunning strike again.
And that's without the 10, right?
It's without the 10. Okay.
You got it.
I want to ensure that I hit him so I can try to get these stunning strikes in.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay, and go for the stunning strike again. How many key points is that? He
It
succeeds with the
doesn't matter
23. He's
now,
only
because
getting better. It's only getting
Yeah,
The
harder.
worst part
am
is
standing on
you
his
hit
head or
them with
shoulder or
every single
whatever.
one. Without.
Right, like yeah, you it's crazy. He like pummels the crap out of him, and this one you can't get through that blubber to like lock in the chi, and you're just like, man, this one's got a lot on the outside. This would be a very good de boyo, you know.
30. Oh, that's all my movement. 50. All right, never mind. I stand here on him.
Well, while we wait to figure out what happens to De Pollo Loco in the pit,
Something would
we
happen.
have we have the Earth Elemental. Steps forward, just bursting through any debris that may be in its wake, causing new debris in its wake. It goes back, ever slowly lunging.
Jesus Christ.
Swings. How Crown just quickly lifts her foot, dodging out of it. Here comes a follow-up slam.
Jeez.
Whoa.
Man, just hits the back right over as she
Swinging
jumps, and
one.
you just see debris trickle out. Whoosh. Anything else? Do you have any more movement, or did you want to stay there?
Full 30 movement.
You got it. Wow. Assator, I believe it'd be more beneficial for you to join me here. But though I do believe you have to get past my challenges first, I may not be able to harm you yet. It does not mean I'm not aware like those weak-minded others might be. Though I do see the charm now.
Gweniveer, Assator has many a ways to get to you. Nothing will keep me from you.
Does the charm person only prevents her from attacking you, correct?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
She's friendly with me. She wouldn't hurt me, but she can go after anyone she wants.
She slings a boomerang straight at good sir de Pollo Loco. Do you use a key point? All right, go ahead and I think you have to roll a d10 for me.
Damage.
19.
Revoke,
All
or
right.
whatever she hits. Like, take
Yeah,
that.
and it's
I
just
don't think
it's just react them. Unless you want to throw it, then it's a key point.
Yeah, if you
Yeah. Sorry.
throw it,
No, I'm not
it's
throwing it back. I'm just reacting.
1 second. Let's go to roll damage. You have to beat the damage, right?
No,
Yeah.
it just removes from
He
me.
reduces.
Wait,
Yeah.
her-
Okay. Yeah. So you catch the
By the
boomerang.
way, she doesn't
Uh-huh.
have advantage on the throw because she's hexed. Or is that the other lady?
No,
Right.
the hex.
That's
It's
the
the hex-
wisdom.
other lady.
No, the hex.
It's
is the
on
other lady.
wisdom.
Yeah, it's the other lady too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
got
it's
it.
in on
Sorry,
wisdom.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. Yep, all good.
So
Yep.
he does catch the boomerang.
So he catches the boomerang. The poor Loco, you as you're like punching this thing, you just put your hand up.
It's the boomerang.
Pollo Yoko's cool.
Drop it on the giant's shoulder. To take this.
I'm starting to. I'm like, I think he should be in charge.
Right. There's always that that
I don't
cool
know many things, but I know how to
that
catch
stunt
the
double one that everyone likes to just see the actions with. Do you want to use your key point to attack the giant with it?
I just wish to lightly drop it on him. I don't wish to hurt him with the boomerang.
Oh, okay. You drop the boomerang. It clatters to the floor. She goes, ah. She grabs another one. Chucks it in your direction.
Damn you, hippie.
This one flies in your direction again. You cannot do the reaction this time because it's a
you're right.
reaction.
My bad.
And you're good. And she's going to roll the damage. Nine points as just like a quick little this one just kind of nudged you on the arm as you were dropping the other one.
I did not see that one coming.
I'll just play with the toys in the yard then. And she will step back. Look at her. She leaves you wanting.
I cast Misty Step with bonus action. And I Misty Step right here. Gweniveer, honey, I'm coming.
That effect is so
Oh. I like it dark. It's hard to see. You do see her, but there is obscurities.
Before I go in, because I want to make sure that she really thinks that I'm beefy, I cast enlarge on myself.
Where on
Love that
yourself?
move.
It's all
Yeah,
over.
where?
It's a full package, I think.
I cast it on myself, so I don't.
You're just all of a sudden
I
he gets to the
auto-fail.
cliff up front. I'm much bigger,
Exactly. Coming, honey.
As you walk up, you find it kind of difficult to get through these trees as you kind of try to push their way. Give me a strength check. Let's see. It's with advantage because you're enlarged.
Oh my god, that's my worst.
What
But my strength is doubled, or something is added to me.
You just you
So
can carry your target
I go
size
from a
below disadvantage.
large.
Well, from a medium to a large. That's what I did. That's
Strength checks. Okay, so
you have
until
advantage.
spell ends, the target also has an advantage, so it's just advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This strength. How do I roll it?
Just from your regular sheet. Just
You
click it
yeah,
into strength.
You click on
Okay,
strength.
got it,
and
Oh,
got it.
yeah, sorry.
options.
I forget that this is a different sheet for you guys. My bad.
Yeah, that confused me for a minute.
Yeah, my bad. You struggle a little. You're like, I mean, you tell me, what are you doing as you're trying to squeeze through these trees?
These trees are a little bit harder than I had imagined, but Assator the Grand doesn't have any problem.
That's what she said. Also, is there anything else you want to do? You have an action.
And then I
Oh, no, you
turn
cast
around.
it in large. Anyway. So yeah, you have a
I
little bit
cast
of
it
movement.
large. I turn around. Fellas, I've got this one. You take care of the others.
You just see a massive Assatar almost going out of view, trying to fit into the tree line.
You see a massive ass.
He's
Yeah.
a brave man. He goes
I go
after
in.
the boss by himself.
And that's it.
Well, if he dies, I know who I'm voting for new captain, and I just point the vote.
Hey,
Shugo.
this hill giant would make great captain.
Your commander in chief
For sure.
ditches you to deal with 2 hill giants and Hellcrown.
Are the hill giants on the
So
in
they're
the
they're
pit?
in
Or
the
are they?
pit. Yeah, they're in the pit. So you guys
They're in the pit.
technically
Okay,
can't
okay,
see
okay.
them.
So just
Yeah.
ignore him, bro.
Okay.
Leave it to the poor local. He's the giant.
I'm
with
gonna-
the
I
giant
jumped in
armor.
there.
The pit's that deep then.
No,
Yeah,
no
it's
smart
like 45 feet.
Dope.
But you have to land a hit first for you to do anything. So
I'm gonna cast a spiritual weapon next to as a bonus.
You got it. 1 second. What did you
So
say it was last
18
time?
to.
The maul.
I think it was a mace. Yeah,
A mace.
A
A
purple
pink
mace.
Purple mace.
A purple mace. Yeah.
Nice.
Mace Windu.
It's a flute.
So 18 to hit. 11 force damage if it does.
18 hits. 11 points of force damage. 1 second. As
right.
this mace appears before her, she's like, and just going. She's getting pissed because she hasn't been able to do any of her cool stuff. You guys have been doing a great job of shutting her down. But otherwise, anything else, good sir?
Yeah, I'm gonna basically point my hand out and say,
Time to get pushed.
and I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at her twice.
Okay. It'll be at disadvantage because the Earth Elemental is in your way.
Really?
Yes, the Earth Elemental is huge. It should be actually bigger. I don't know. It's technically a
Mhm.
large creature, which would be encompassing the character, but I'm allowing you guys to still try to hit her.
Okay. All right.
The
Disadvantage.
tokens are bigger.
Still-
They're technically still a 5 foot.
It's still an 18
Okay, you
18 to hit.
absolute contact.
So
So the 9.
another nine force damage, and then I'll roll my second attack.
Got it.
The 13 to hit.
13 misses as you fire the second one. The first one, she skids.
So
And
with
then the
the
next one,
with the
she
first one, I'm
grabs
gonna
the-
push her. 10 feet.
Is that force or does she
backwards.
save?
When she gets hit by it, that's the effect
Oh, okay.
by the first bolt.
Straight back
Save for it.
Yeah.
like that. All right, she's like,
Yep.
She backs him to the wall.
Invocation.
She looks. Oh, he doesn't mind that. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Got it. The Hill Giants. Yeah, Pollo Loco. This one.
Oh, because she's hacked. She
Very
takes an extra 1d6. Sorry,
Go for it.
I'll roll it.
5. You got it. Wow, that just got butchered. 1 second. For some reason, it's not showing their HP decline, but it shows the Hill Giants. But don't worry, it is declining. I noticed that between both their tokens. Okay, so this Hill Giant is just there. We're just kind of like staring because it can't do much else. The one that you, however, accompany goes to itch. It's scratch. It is going to make a grapple check against you. I need you to make a athletics check.
Fun.
Athletics or acrobatics,
I
I
am
think.
so athletic.
I
Can I do
mean,
acrobatics?
sure, because your players like to help you out. I suppose so.
Okay. Here we go.
1 second.
Do a backflip off of his shoulder as he tries to scratch it.
He goes. It's reaching. Oh, wow. He misses the first one. He like slaps his back, and you see his like skin just as you're on it. You're like keeping your balance like you're on a wave. And then he goes in for this one. I'll say he just does an open hand attack against you. So let's see.
That is fair. If Pollo is standing on your shoulder, it's pretty easy to hit.
I used to play a grappler character.
16. Does that hit or miss?
Does it not say what my AC is? What's my AC?
I didn't look. It's 18. Just kidding.
Oh, cool.
Thank you for knowing your character. He goes to slap.
I know, right?
He's like, and he just like hits himself. He's like, oh. He's like all confused because he does not seem to be getting rid of this itch he is experiencing. With that, let me go ahead.
Caw, caw. I am just a bird on your shoulder.
Reset the dice. Right. Assatar's moving up, it looks like the chain. Oh, nope. There he is, going back to the bottom again. Hold on. Oh, he's in the middle. You're muted.
Assator starts here and then just goes
Yeah,
down.
like, well, this time he looks like he's hanging on, though. But yeah, it's like you were at the top and then it just quickly knocked you back. Let's see. I don't know why I didn't roll Tommy. Tommy was not included in this.
Smashed by some hill giant.
Tommy's just out of here for the scenery.
Away.
Wow.
Just to take a nice hike in the woods.
One sec.
Tommy's
you
nice
join
walk in the
in.
woods.
Yeah. I don't even know if I can see them anymore at this point. I'm just walking around out here, not even seeing shit. Just seeing a giant ass up in the trees. This is all I see.
They got lost the first time. That's why you couldn't find us until today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're over here like,
tall friend that can see over there.
He's trying to catch up with us, but he was walking too slow.
This is ridiculous. Who invited me out here, anyways?
Matt David, what do you do? Yeah, Eldritch Blast. That's a hit. You finally make contact.
I hit her once.
Yeah,
the
once.
last two.
You finally hit a second time. Now we're racking up the point. Now we could say 2. All right, 10 points. Oh, look at the show out this time. She gets it. She takes a quick catches her breath. Fire another one. She ducks out of the way. She's like growls and you hear it kind of echo across. I love how the hill giants are stuck in this fucking pit because of the Pollo Loco. So annoying. That was supposed to like totally catch Astar off guard, and it just it worked out really well for you guys. Second wind. All right. You need a second wind, or is that an accident? Who took a second wind?
I'm a fighter.
Oh, you had lost health from previous, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, from our last.
Yeah, the last encounter. All right.
Oh,
So
wait, did we long rest again?
no, absolutely not. You
No.
guys have been traveling this entire time, like forward. It's just been
No,
one thing
I
after
know. I'm
another.
saying like we didn't start this combat over, right?
No. That's why I forgot. I didn't look at like. I remember that I saw that you were damaged earlier when I was working on it, but I hadn't thought about it because I haven't hit you this entire time since we started again. So that's why I was like, huh? But I forgot you were previously injured. So yes, you're good. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
That is true. You guys did drink a shit ton of potions. Okay. Let's see. What can I do now? Let's see. Everyone higher can select an additional. Okay. That's what I'm gonna do. She is going to cast a spell. She's quickly scanning the area. She's like, I need all of you, except Assatar, to give me a. Basically, she's casting Bane, so I think it's a Wisdom save. And
Is it a charm?
It is considered... No, it's Bane. I don't think that's a charm.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw, though.
It says no targets to save.
That's because I didn't target you guys. That's why I'm telling you guys the roll.
So charisma save.
Yes, please.
It's charisma?
Yeah. Surprising. I didn't think it
I
would.
have a +8 and I still rolled shit.
Wow. Yeah, that 13's rough. 20,
Did
19,
I roll?
solid.
I don't think I rolled.
No, you have to roll yourself. Some manual labor on your guys' part. I know. Tommy Britches is over here. Man, you guys are just saving for this. No one wants to be Bane today, huh?
Nope, not today, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like over here gonna like bruise his knee when he's walking.
Not even paying attention. That's probably why.
Right.
Cussing
Zed,
to
I still
himself.
need one from you.
Oh, sorry. Gotcha.
God damn it. Oh, well, I got one. Shugo. It's just like a spell battle going between us over here. I got you. Tag, you're it. You are Bane -1d4.
Okay. The saving throws and attacks until
Yeah,
she
he does
loses
that.
concentration.
Correct. And she's just like...
Okay, I'm gonna make her lose concentration. I'm glad.
She is then... Let's see. What can she do? That's not... That's not bad. Awesome. This sucks. This sucks a lot. This is not what my plan was for her. I feel so bad. Trying to see what my bonus actions are. I didn't think I'd have to think this hard.
What, you don't know your character?
Yeah, no clue
Yeah, you know,
how we were
I
going
was
to come in and
expecting
be
a
a
fight with
wrecking ball.
Gweniveer. I wasn't expecting to fight much with Hellcrown. You guys made her disappear the first freaking round last time. So
Oh, that's right. That was awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, gave her disadvantage and laughed her out of it.
Going to climb up to here, and she is going to prepare something. As she kind of starts to have a glow in her immediate vicinity, uncertain as to what is going on, something is being casted. Zed brings us to you.
Okay. I'm gonna activate my super fast cat powers to double my movement speed this turn.
Okay.
I am gonna run. Sorry, hold on. I want to make sure I don't actually run into the fucking pit.
Oh, that's okay. I wouldn't mind.
Hold on. So. Okay, so. The first 30 is here. Second 30 is there.
Go ahead. Keep going.
Then I'm going to bonus action dash.
Okay.
And move up and hide and sorry, not hide, but just like get up behind this tent.
Okay, as you kind of pull yourself up, you get behind it and you see this odd emitting glow from beneath Hellcrown.
Okay. Well, I'm a fucking shooter, so I'll just do a regular attack. Sorry, hold on.
Man, these character sheets really fucking you guys up, huh?
Yeah.
12. You fire. No purchase. Somehow you miss. This is like
I know
the making of Marsh over here. Like before Marsh was a badass. The struggle you went through.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck. And so so I'm just up here now. But that's my turn.
Like, this is why no one plays rogues anymore.
Yeah.
They fuck up what they're doing and then they just stand there for the rest of the round. They don't get to roll no dice, nothing. Assator, you.
Yeah, I got counterspelled on my first round. So
Yeah, no, I'm not complaining. Like,
I'm just kidding.
I'm good at other stuff too. Haven't come across any locks yet that we need to pick. You know, but once that happens, you guys are gonna be like, "Hey, where's Zed?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I don't know." Not hitting stuff with my crossbow, I guess.
Assator, you find yourself in a much larger, darker opening beneath a canopy of trees than you had anticipated. You look back and you realize that you also are much farther from the tent. You do see what looks to be Hellcrown, about, say, 40, 45 feet away, emitting some kind of glow beneath it. Before you
The team can take care of her.
is Gweniveer.
I've got other plans.
She's about like, in sense of height, she's 15 feet away from you. She's about head level, I guess you could say. I'm not sorry, like a neck level to you, because she's still big, but you were smaller before. But now that you're bigger, I would say that's about the height comparison now.
Yeah.
As you approach, and she's just kind of, it's your turn. So how do you address?
Up close, I'm sure I look a little bit bigger, huh?
In a forceful manner.
Real quick, bonus action. I use sorcery points to recover. Can I do? Is it 1-for-1 per bonus action, or?
Honestly, I don't know how any of that shit works.
I think so.
Sorcerer works?
I'm pretty sure you use a bonus action, and
so if it's a level 2 spell
Yeah,
slot, it might use 2 points.
Yeah,
that
it's a
would make
bonus.
sense to
If
me.
I want to do it as much as you want, but it's like one spell slot, I think.
Got it. So I can only recover 1 spell slot.
I think that's how it is, but I'm
per
not
bonus
100% sure.
per bonus action. I'm like 99%.
Got it. Okay, so I'm going to eat up 2 sorcery points to recover 1 second level spell slot. So let me take off. So I have 8. And then I am using a concentration spell. In this moment, I cast Prestidigious. I clean myself up with Prestidigious.
Yeah, it's one spell slot.
Yep. Clean myself up a little bit. Look at Gweniveer. Gwenny, how long has Assator the Grand been chasing you and seeing you always walk away? Oh God, how I love to watch you leave.
Well, I must
Gwenny,
say,
we are now face to face. Let us put this behind us and come together. Just this once.
well then. It's technically her turn right after yours. So when if you wish, we could just combine the turns for this little RP moment.
Sure.
And she goes, well, it's kind of funny that you say it like that. Had you not charmed me, I might not be so kind in showing you what I'm about to share. As she walks toward the edge of this side of where you are, about 45 feet further down, there's a clearing. You look out, and you see what looks to be a small, humble-looking village. Probably about 8 to 12 tents, a small little farm field, a bunch of little small orcs running around, having fun. You see families out there not knowing what's happening near 300-400 feet away. You, Assator, an army meant to kill any and all of such things before you, are being defended by none other than Gweniveer and apparently Hellcrown. This is clearly an attempt for me to defend my kind. I am not a commander of any slain war. I am a commander of my people here, in which I have defended from all routes to not be discovered.
Gwenny, you should have just led with hello. And what you're showing me is definitely touching to the heart, and I have feelings for you, obviously, but I could see where you're coming from if I put oneself in your shoes somewhat. But go on.
So, when this charm ends, you'll have a choice. Well, she smiles, and it's like you're like fuck yes, but she smiles, and it's more like a smile. I'm gonna fucking kill you, but when this ends, I will be very, very tempted to stop any attempts you make moving forward. So I'll just leave it at that. Cautiously enjoy this friendship while it lasts.
What's that one meme where like the person puts his hand on the thigh and it's like he rolls a nat 20 and
Oh, it's like a call. I don't know. I haven't
yeah, it's
seen
like
Oh, she's like, yeah.
it's
Then
like-
I'll just not kill you because you rolled the net.
Yeah.
20. It's like you don't get to seduce them; they just won't kill you.
and then the one guy was like, "But I rolled a nat 20." Yeah, so I'm not gonna kill you.
kill you. But
Go-
nonetheless, she can't do any lethal actions towards you, but she wants to. She got that ready, and with the moment it drops, she's ready to just go ham. Shugo, Zukov.
Well, we don't know any of
Yeah.
this.
We don't know any of this, so I'm charging forward.
This is what makes people killers, you know? To another kind.
And
Who's-
I'll
who's
move.
the
I'll move.
judge?
I'll move my
Which one?
spiritual weapon up to attack her as a bonus action. That
Is it move and attack or move or attack?
yeah, you can move it and attack with
Is it
the
the first round or
spiritual weapon.
thereafter? I feel like it
As a
was.
Oh,
yeah, you can as a bonus action or
Okay.
talent on your turn, you can move the weapon and repeat the attack against
I don't
creature.
know why I always question that. Cool.
Yeah,
So
I'll get it
that's
forever.
I get a minus D4, but I think I'll still hit even with a minus D4.
Yeah, 27.
yeah.
Oh, these are kind of hard enemies. Yes, you do hit. Absolutely.
You'll take four. She'll take force damage, and
she will have to
then
make a con save. How much?
yeah, I'll save
12 damage? What did you say?
12 damage.
Plus a
Yeah,
d6?
12. Oh yeah, plus a D6.
You're welcome.
An
There you
extra
go.
one.
13 damage.
For once in my favor. Why did I do that? Oops, 1 second. Let me do a con save. $17. I believe they're okay.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
And then I'll use my action to Elder Test.
You got it.
I'll roll the first one.
How far away was
24
that
minus
little-
minus a D4.
You're about 45 feet away from Halcrown. So you don't
Me?
see, you don't see Zed because of the tent, but you see all this shit coming at Halcrown.
Got it. How far away was that village?
About 300 or so feet at a steep and like way down like in the valley kind of thing, you know. But like if it was like a
300
direct
feet.
fly path, it'd probably be like a cold 3 football fields sort of. But there's like a shit ton of trees in between. You know, it's not like a clear path from here. You guys are pretty high up.
Yeah, got it.
Sorry.
Do I see any-
So
I
the-
see- Okay, never mind. I'll
Yeah,
pass on my-
even with a minus D4, so 15 she'll have to make the save against.
You got it. 15. Nat 20. Absolutely
Yeah.
fine. This one, she's like
Second
she, like,
attack.
stands there and just takes it. These are consistent as 24s. Who is loading dice on D&D Beyond? Hold up.
So 17 is the save.
And then give me the total damage because I haven't played any of it. Because
17.
Total damage is 17?
Yeah, because it's 12 plus 5.
Got it.
Cool. No longer Bane.
All right. Finally, after like getting pelted, just she drops Bane. You're fine.
Now it's time to get pushed.
I'm going to push her back 20 feet.
All right. As you push her back, you see this spell.
Tommy, I
Go
feel
like,
for
go
you.
like,
I feel for you, Tommy.
try and knock her off the edge over here.
Tommy is the MVP of the entire session.
He really freaks me the fuck out every time he says that shit. I don't know why.
So the spell dissipates as it does there. Gweniveer! She calls out. But anything else? Shugo.
No, yeah, if I can push her over the edge, yeah. But other than that,
it's like a whole like at least another. What
Okay,
she was is
you're good.
55 feet to the edge. Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
De Pollo Loco. Excuse me. You were in the playpen. Oh, and he's gone. Look, he's literally in the playpen. He's probably with Star. Okay, well, the Pollo Loco is playing patty cake with the Giants. We will give Tommy a chance to interact with us tonight.
Yeah,
You know
just
what? You have a gun. Shoot it. I don't know what you can shoot, but shoot it out.
Oh, look at! I found this gun on the ground right here. What is this all about? I don't even know.
You could be dazzled at this rate.
Just get pushed. Oh, this is great. Every time I get 25 feet closer, they get 35 feet farther away. So it's fine. I mean,
You jump down the pit and fight the hill giant.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Can I see the hill giants from this point?
At this point, yeah, from this angle you can. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, then I'm gonna divert my path towards the hill giants because I'm just, this is what I do. I'm looking for some action. I'm not even scared of, I guess, some hill giants at this point. So.
Would you be dashing to get there?
Yeah, let's dash over there now that I see them. What's my? Hold on.
At 70. Because I know you have less than that. You have 25
Is it double?
50. It's double, so it'd be 50.
Okay, 50.
What's your movement? What are you?
35 feet is my movement.
That's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So it's 70 then.
Actually, so I can get all the way over there then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then
Satyr?
What I'm gonna do then is I'm just gonna. Can I just like run and jump off the cliff, kind of like Dude did, and just land on top of one of these hill giants?
Yeah, I'll give you a athletics check as you fly.
Okay.
You run and you just like see this is very. You see Shorty Tom. You just look at all the short characters. You see him fly. He slaps that bad boy. The sweat alone makes you stick as it slows your decline, giving you enough time to grapple yourself back up. You land. You made it.
Perfect. Perfect.
The Earth Elemental.
That's it. I'm here now.
Matt Daemon. What's Earth Elemental doing?
Is there space like here?
So it is a 15-ish incline, but the Earth Elemental can easily burrow through or lift itself. It's natural with its entire terrain.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna burrow, but like I gotta use my action to burrow past her.
That's not my problem.
No, I get that.
Oh damn! I should have cast.
I basically want to block her path.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Never mind. Maybe it's not.
When she was blocked by the elemental, I could have cast Sacred Flame, and it ignores cover. Didn't even notice that until just now.
Smart. Oh, I didn't consider that. Good to know. Little burrow through, but it's still beneath ground, right?
Yeah, it pops out.
Okay. Does it have to do we do like checks when it pops out, like a prone check or something like that?
I think so.
Prone check.
I don't know. Just.
Well, you have Earth Glide. Do you know magical while doing so that the certain missile moves to? Nope. Okay. So you fly through and you get ahead of it. You just kind of meld on through it.
Like I said, I just want to block her path
You
into
go
that
it
place.
pops up and she's just like, Gweniveer! All right. With that, it is the Hill Giant. The Pollo Loco still not here, but Daemon's there. So this Hill Giant that is being ridden by the Pollo Loco is going to attempt to grab Matt Daemon off of his buddy here. So for someone to do a grapple attack, go ahead and do athletics or acrobatics against mine, good sir.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, it's going to try to grab you.
You said athletics?
Or acrobatics, your choice.
Or acrobatics. Yeah.
Let's do athletics. Fuck.
And you're like holding on, you're like kind of taking off that sticky layer of sweat. You just feel this hand picks you up, and you're just like, whoa.
Oh, fuck. This isn't good.
It looks at you, and it's just like, and it squeezes. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw, please. Finally, somebody has put themselves in my grasp.
Night may end as quickly as it began, fellas. Oh, shit!
Oh, it was almost a 20 too. Yeah.
You take 18 points of crushing damage. That hurt.
Yeah, just a little bit.
With that, the other one sees you, and it's just like, oh, and it goes into like it gets its hands and it goes to clamp over the other giant's hand holding you as it goes to like slap attack you with an advantage. Like basically, it's going to hit you with advantage.
I love this for us.
See, this is what happens when you're not here, Ian. I die.
You died? I missed it?
Not yet,
Not-
but okay.
not
So
yet.
here's what you would do for your Loco is oh man, Tommy Britches just decided to dash on. Once he finally saw the hill giants, he got stoic. He ran, dove, landed on the sticky sweat of one of them, and managed to hoist himself up and cleaning himself off. The hill giants came. One of them, the one that you're riding, grabbed him, squeezed him. And now the one that that you had previously stunned just went boom like a monkey drum, slapped down on him as you're riding the shoulder, just like getting front row view of this, and you're just like, damn, like that's what they could do to me.
Tommy? Tommy, is that you? Maybe that is a squeaky toy. I can't tell.
It rolls a 23. That is a hit.
Oh no!
The first one hits, so then it's going
What do I need
to
to
as
do?
it. No, nothing.
Oh,
It just
okay.
hit you. I'm gonna roll the damage after it does its next attack. So it slaps down on it, and then it looks and it sees you, Deploy Loco, and so and it goes to backhand you with its right hand. As it finally lifts over from Tommy, you just hear Tommy wailing from whatever is left out of his exasperated self.
Be right back.
15
I gotta go.
misses. Damn. All right, you're good. With that, I only get to do damage once.
Great.
What is that? Ooh, damn, that's
Go ahead, have a lot
hardly
of
enough. I got a lot of hit points. Good, because I'm gonna.
I'll say I have a great view of you getting hit from here, though.
You
We
do.
do.
You hear the slaps, the smacks, the whacks, and you hear that one did 17 points of damage. Good sir.
Fantastic.
It sounds like
I mean,
two
you
bones
do have a good,
crushed.
you have
We
a good
did
amount of hit points.
I do. For a
I
little
mean,
guy.
You just went down
Very-
35. So
I'm a very sturdy little guy.
like 2 more rounds at this rate.
At this rate, yes.
Deploy Loco. You then see the one that is holding on to your friend. He sees you as the one tries to swing at it, and he uses the same hand that's holding Tommy Britches and goes to smash. He's gonna go after you.
But I am nothing but a bird. Chirp, chirp. You do not wish to hurt me.
Is he trying to use me as a weapon?
Great club.
Sorta,
of a
yeah,
little-
we're calling you a great club. As he swings it at 10 and misses, he comes in, he's like, roll. And he like, Tommy Britches, I need another con save.
I'm not big enough to be a great club. That's why he
You are
missed.
a great club. You are the best I've ever seen.
More like a
Deploy
medium club.
It's
at
like
the
you're
most.
like on those rides that like bring you up close to your target, and like you're coming up to Pollo Loco, and Pollo Loco just moves to the side as you just go face first into this dude's shoulder. There's probably a zit there that explodes on your face. You're just like
I wave at Tommy as he passes.
you can even high five the guy.
Oh.
He's just getting picked up and dragged around. With that, we have another new round. Let's see where we land. Dun, dun, dun.
Tommy, what madness drove you to come down here?
I have no fucking clue. Thought I was helping a friend.
I'll say though, you make a great medium club as I hear.
To swing and miss.
Thank you for forcing him to miss. I know it was you.
Yeah,
You did a very good job.
Yeah.
good for that.
All right.
Tommy.
Oh shit, skis.
I can't believe you freaking neutralized Gweniveer. Fucking Jeff.
Well,
I knew what you were gonna do. I just didn't think it was gonna succeed. So, that surprise. All right. Cool. All
I'm gonna have my eagle join in.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, hey, DM, I just need to know, did I use my more key points on my last turn?
Did we skip your turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
What are
did
you
a
doing? Do your turn.
I
Go for
still
it.
got him. That's good.
Go for it.
No,
Mhm.
it's cool. I'll
You good?
start this round.
Okay. You got it.
As long as I
Awesome.
didn't lose them, then I'm cool with it.
Okay. Sweet. It's ironically both of you guys, Tommy, Bridges, you can make a strength check to try to break out of the grasp.
Did you
Oh, fuck
re-roll
yeah,
for
let's
us?
do this.
Yeah, it automatically, like, I clicked the thing and it rerolls for all you guys.
Oh, okay. Because it had me re-roll the last few.
Oh, I think if I leave it sitting there, it'll, like, proc for you guys if I'm, like,
Oh,
lazy.
son of a bitch.
You're like, constipation is maybe more comfortable than this is.
Oh, son of a bitch. So I'm assuming I can't do anything while I'm in his grasp, then, correct?
You try to bite
You just
him.
don't have a movement speed.
Yeah, can I
Yeah.
try?
You can still
I
act.
have
You just don't have movement.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can hit him.
so I mean, are my arms free?
I'll say one is. That'll be nice.
One is
You slip
okay.
one out with a 13.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna try and punch the shit out of him. I mean, I'm in his hand, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah, I
try
mean,
and, like, I don't know, like,
yeah, you
fucking
can
hit him
punch
in the
his hand.
knuckle or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He's like holding you like a cool 10 feet
Yeah.
from him because he's so big. You're over here just like, here's a punch.
Pull on his thumbnail. Screw that.
Yeah.
What even are you? I'm
Well,
so
I have a-
confused.
I have a tavern brawler strike. So can I use, like, some, like, guerrilla
You would use-
tactics?
What,
on
okay,
this?
describe
Like,
to
can
me
I pull
what,
his
what's
fingernail off or something like that?
you have one hand.
Man,
How
I'm
would you
so
use one
intrigued.
hand? Like, imagine you're tucked by like King Kong right now. What do you like? Imagine you could probably reach
Hit
his
him in the
fingernail.
eyes.
I mean, yeah, hit him in the eyes. He's like too far from his face.
Yeah,
And he's a small
yeah.
character.
I tell
His
you.
arm reaches like 4 feet because he chose a short character. So.
It's true. I always do this.
Right now, you're a baby throwing a tantrum to him.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck. I mean, do I have anything? I guess, do I have access to any of my?
I mean, like you can attack. You
Yeah,
know,
do I have,
it's
like,
just
the
it'll be
crowbar still in my hand?
Sure, I'll say you have
I
that. Like,
stab
you know,
him in the fucking
Go
finger
for
with
it.
the crowbar.
I'll give you every chance you can right now. Go for it.
Great. I don't know, what do I even roll with this?
Just a strength. Do a strength with your proficiency. Improvise weapon. Yeah, but it's your, crowbar is your weapon, so you should be good. Proficiency.
I think if you have Tavern Brawler, you can use improvised weapons.
yeah,
to
that's
I
right.
do
Yeah, with his
have-
proficiency. Yeah,
Okay. So
I think if you just click the
turn-
crowbar, it should just work. No, and then you have it in your inventory for that reason.
Yeah, I have a Tavern Brawler strike in here. I guess I can just use this one.
Yeah.
And then it is just what it is. Oh, fuck.
Wow, I thought that was
You know,
coming too. I
it
was
is
gonna
what
say
it
something,
is.
I was like, nah. I knew it was. I was like, for the guy struggling right now, he's gonna get it. Explain to me what you do with your skills to release yourself from his grip.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, because I have the crowbar, right? So I can't reach with my tiny ass arms. I can't reach his fingernail, but the hook of the crowbar can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach back, hook the crowbar around his fingernail, and just with all my might, just yank that bitch right off.
As you yank, go ahead and give me a D8 plus your strength modifier for damage. As you yank it off, he's just like, oh, like, yeah, he's like, this shit hurts. Like,
The worst hangnail you've ever had.
Yeah, as you go down, as you're gonna plummet, by the way, right after this.
Okay.
Give you 10 points of damage.
He's gonna fall only 15 feet. That's not that much.
Yeah, 45-foot drop. Well, no,
45.
he's standing up here. You're right. He's standing.
It's only 15.
You're
It's
right. You were on the giant.
yeah,
The giant already took you down. Yeah, you're right. The giant's down.
Yeah, he pulled him down.
Yeah, it's still a D6 if he doesn't pass, but nonetheless, Pollo Loco with the yow. I need to get a Constitution saving throw, or you go deaf.
Oh God.
These things are loud. You just ripped off a fingernail. I mean, if anyone else was closer, I'd get them too. You're for sure depping for one round. You're just like, oh shit.
Those birds can't hear anything.
With that, Tommy, you are on the floor. You are very, very small, very, very far from the surface up here. Good luck and don't get stepped on. The poor Loco, deafened by your ally, but your ally now safe and a fingernail missing from the giant. What do?
Well, he made my ears so I can't hear. So now I kick him in his ear so he can't hear.
Okay, give me an attack.
I do. The
You
ear
just
for an ear.
roundhouse kick into the ear, and he just gets a bow. You see his head.
At least
Like
I have
those-
the +10 on this one.
You just smack the shit out of him. She's like,
I will stunning strike this little
This is
gosh.
great.
he's like confused. He's looking around.
Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. I'm like, why isn't it not doing it? There we go. Yes.
I love stunning
in,
strikes so
right in
much.
the ear.
He fails, and he's just like,
so freaking hard.
he's like all dazed for a second. He's fucked.
I jump to the other one.
Okay.
I'm going to knee him in the face.
All right. With disadvantage as you fly through the air. No, just kidding. You're good. Normal attack.
Okay,
You're a
normal
monk.
attack. Let me target the correct one. I'll be taking a knee to the face. Knowing me, I will miss wildly.
Yes, you miss wildly.
Oh,
You go for a knee and you
Fly
hit the
beyond
nose
it.
and you think you're gonna do damage, but instead it hurts your knee. You tumble. You're flying down toward Tommy Britches. Tommy Britches, you look up. Here he comes. Do you try to catch him or do you move?
I get the fuck out of the way.
Better
Give me
get out
a
of the
dex
way.
saving throw for De Boy Loco. But you should be good at this.
Yeah, I would be fine.
You're flying down and you tell Tommy Bridges to move as you come in for your fancy landing.
All good. No damage.
Wow.
You guys now look up and you see the giants looking down at you. Maybe not the best position, but here you all
It is okay.
Don't worry,
Anything
we
else?
got.
You can still run, can you not?
are.
No,
Zed.
I'm a world class toast smasher, my friend. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We have nothing to worry about. I run
Not
up
at all.
the stunned hill giant and I stand on top of his head.
Okay. Is that your
I'll
only
stay down
movement?
here.
I can run 50 feet and I can go up walls and stuff, so I assume.
No, yeah. Is that your move? Like, do you want to stop at the movement?
Yeah, I'm going to stop it.
Okay,
on
you
top
got
of
it.
his head.
You're
I
on
just
top of his
look-
head.
I feel like
look
you're
at
like
the other-
Spider-Man, dude.
You got it. You just see him run up, and you hear like the little as he's running up this body.
You ugly other hill giant, like this ugly hill giant. I call you Floyd. What's your name, Floyd?
Ooh.
That's all I'll say. We'll see what
All
how
right.
he reacts.
Floyd.
Zed, it comes to you.
Okay. I'm just gonna shoot. I'm not gonna try to hide because she's engaged with this thing. So I won't have advantage, but I can still do sneak attack. So I'm not gonna try to hide. I'm just gonna try to shoot her.
Okay. I like how you guys have just been dead focused on the same targets this entire time, and no one's switched up or anything. It's just been like, oh, I chose this one, and I'm going after it to the end.
Well, she
Yeah.
baned me and like counterspelled me, so I kind of have
Yeah,
a
no, I get it.
vendetta against
I'm
this
just- I like
character.
seeing, like, a little, it's like 3 separate encounters in this entire little thing.
Boo.
You fire, it misfires. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
as you need to be
crossbow
fast.
breaks.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, it breaks on you. Let's see if you're quick enough to get to, let's say, not get hurt by your own device. How's the view? You know, they just have like a.
You're fine. You've had crossbows
26.
misfire a bunch of times. Yeah.
Yeah. You quickly see it. You're like, you see it as you pull the trigger in like slow motion. It's about to snap, and you quickly remove the ammo as you see the band, just the strength blow out. You quickly go to repair it. I'd imagine.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, fuck. So,
Actually, like blank firing a crossbow actually would break it more than a broken arrow. But,
well, so fuck. So if it's broken, I'm actually not gonna. I have no idea if it just broke. Basically,
Yeah, the string snapped.
okay. I'm not gonna try to restring this crossbow. One, this is a magic crossbow, so if it's broken, I probably can't fix it right now. So I'm just gonna put it away. Take out take out a rapier and a dagger, and just run at this orc.
Forward.
And then I'm gonna bonus action attack with the dagger.
Okay.
If I stand, I have 30 feet. So if I stand here, can I attack with advantage if I'm flanking?
Yeah, sure.
You should be able to. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's a large creature. It occupies more space.
So I will attack with advantage.
Your tiny little dagger. Ooh, nice! As you sneak
Ooh, in the
Wow.
kidneys, right in the kidneys.
Is it enough to take her down, though?
Let's see. So,
what's the magic number? What's the magic number? Who
So
wants to put a
this
bet?
is-
Hold on. How many dice do you have to roll? Let's put
Can
some.
I'm gonna type it in.
Okay.
Because I have to do all this extra sneak attack damage too.
Okay. So just like pop it in, but tell us how many dice are rolling, and then we're gonna do like a little. We're all gonna guess.
Dice?
Yeah, I mean, we gotta know to give it
a lot. This is a sneak attack.
But will
it's like the most dice you can roll outside of like a fireball.
12 dice.
12 dice. All right. So
and then half of the sneak attack is going to one of the giants too, because I'm going to use one of the.
Is it within range?
It's within 30 feet. Yeah.
It has to be within a view of the. Oh yeah, it is technically.
It just has to be.
Let
me double check.
I'd say it's down there. Okay. Oh yeah, you should be good. Yeah, it's 20 feet from
what's
where you are now.
What's the ability that's doing it?
Whales from the grave.
Oh, Phantom Rogue. That's quality.
Yeah, that's why I was like Dovahkiin trapping people's souls before, because that's what I used to like fuel my ability.
Second creature you can see within 30 feet. Yeah,
all right, then you're good.
It's on there.
Sweet.
Okay, so I'll roll the weapon damage and then I'll roll.
Okay, but real quick, everybody, before you roll the damage, how much? What do you think?
My spiritual weapon post the most.
Let's have a whole conversation over here. It's like, let me educate you while you're here. By the way, Brad, how much damage?
Canonically, like that little owl and Zelda shows up. Shut the fuck up.
Minimum. What stands
minimum,
gonna do?
Whatever you say. Yeah. What do you think?
It's 12 dice. What is the die?
6.
The D6. Oh,
D6.
fuck.
And then I'm gonna do 66 to another target as well.
Oh my god.
So it's really 18 dice that I'm rolling.
I think it's gonna be
Answer to life.
68 in total.
Okay.
Between all dice.
55.
55. Okay.
How much damage can a 10th level rogue do with a crit on a sneak attack? Plus all the other splash damage.
Wait,
plus the splash damage.
No, so it's 12. So it's 2d4 plus 5 plus 10d6 plus 5d6 to the.
What?
Yeah, so 15 plus the other 2 dice, 16, 17 dice. He's rolling 17 dice.
We're only guessing the Hal Crown, right?
Yeah.
Plus he gets another plus 10 on top of it.
17
so 17 dice plus 10. I mean, I think it's going to be almost 100 damage. It might be over 100, maybe 120.
John,
I'm going to say 80.
80, okay. Ian?
But like in total, because he's going to splash damage these other dudes. Yeah.
The rolls will let. How much?
The dice is the same, yeah. 17 dice, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'll say it's going to be 1 point below needed to defeat her, but let's see. I could be wrong.
Okay. So I'm going to do this in 3. I'm going to do 3 different chunks. Okay, so the first one is the weapon damage to her. Okay. Okay, so that's the weapon
total
damage
that.
number.
Total 8, right?
Well, 8, double the 3. So 11 damage.
Well, no, I rolled it as a critical, so it already doubled the.
Okay.
the
Got it. Yeah, it
Oh, it
doubled
already did it. Okay, cool.
So and this next one, so that's 8. So this next one is going to be the 10d6 sneak attack damage.
Jesus.
That's where it really comes in.
Okay.
Ooh, real low. That's
Ooh, that was real bad. That was
That's
real
what I
bad.
was hoping for.
That was real bad. Nothing
and
higher than a 3, I think. You had
16,
1
got
4.
25.
Wow.
No 5s, no 6s in that whole pot.
Out of 16,
God
got
damn.
25. Wow.
33
That was-
total damage.
That was like
that's 45%.
that was
So that's
the worst
38. So that's 33 to her, and then I'll do 5d6 to
Damn.
the guy that grabbed my little machine gun guy.
You got it.
I know he doesn't have a machine gun, but that's how I imagine him.
They do actually. You guys just weren't there to hear it. Only Assatar knows the names. No,
Okay.
the Pollo Loco heard. He just didn't know which one was which.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll.
It was Flotsam and Jetsam. The Pollo Loco.
Yeah, Flotsam and Jetsam.
Name's Floyd.
Okay, so 16
Floyd,
to
yeah,
that.
for you. 16 of that one. You did like more damage to him, I think, in the long average. But
Yeah.
it's okay with me. So she stands. She like takes his stack. You put it and you try to like twist it, and like she's hardened. Like she is like ripped. Like her muscles are literally stopping you from twisting that blade any further. And you realize this, and you're like, oh shit. And she like just stares down at you. Let's see if it makes it to her turn. I guess yours was closer.
Yeah.
I mean, my
There you go.
guess was a lot lower, which technically won, but I didn't
Does he
realize.
double the 16 or does he leave it at
No, that was
16?
double.
No, that was doubled.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was double. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's normally half. So
I was
Crazy.
I was
That was.
I was
I mean,
too.
it could have.
I'm used to playing an assassin that would like auto crit
and
on
that's
the
another
first
thing. His
attack.
rogue isn't your normal rogue. It's much
Yeah.
different. All
Yeah.
right, Earth Elemental. Wait, who's going next? It's Gweniveer. Well,
So
you
it's
can
went
roll
to
your Earth
Gwenny's turn.
Elementals, but Gweniveer can't fucking do anything to Chad.
Yeah, why I figured I was
Chad.
safe to attack.
Yeah, you're
Charm
safe
was
to
good.
attack, but Chad, quick, go ahead. What are you trying to like? It's her turn, but what is the bullshit you're doing? You're throwing her. She's stuck there. I mean, all she can do is walk
Gwenny.
away. I'm sure you're following her.
Yeah, Gwenny, my dear, I see the problem. You're really distracted from what is in front of you, and it is this village that you're distracted by. Is there anything your Assy could help with?
your nickname is Assy? That's what the nickname you picked for yourself?
My assy can help with something. They can remove this, and I'll punch you once, and then I'll tell you what I need.
While we're, yeah, and I know I can ask this on my turn, but is it? Are there like large boulders, like
Sure, yeah, it's like logs, like
under 1,000
whoa.
pound, but close to
I
1,000
mean,
pound?
you sure hope so. I mean, you won't know until you pick one up. You never picked up 1,000-pound boulder to know.
Okay, got it.
But yeah, there's something that you imagine like, oh yeah, that looks manageable. That looks loose enough to throw a little show.
Like big? No. Like I'm talking about like I'm not looking to pick this thing up, but like boulder.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a boulder. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of them there.
Like hut-sized boulders.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, cool, good.
Okay.
Gwenny, my dear, I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of this distraction for you. Let me think a little longer on this.
Right. With that, it went to the Earth Elemental, who finally landed a hit. In doing so, backhanding from the back with an advantage on top of it all, smacking Hellcrown as she's staring down at Zed, thinking of all the ways she is going to make him pay. She goes out dark, unaware of what just happened. It's as if she got hit by a rock, a very big rock, a boulder perhaps. But she is knocked unconscious. As a slam attack does bludgeoning and is non-capable of killing her in this one instance, as she had 19 health. So she is knocked unconscious. What do you guys do?
Homie's gonna burrow and get into range of these guys.
Okay. You whirl down. Easy enough. You just kind of all the way down. You are within presence of it. Would you have another attack step?
Yeah, I still have multi-attack. I
Go
cast
for it.
multi-attack. So. Does one of these give me advantage? Like, is this
It is a stunned
technically?
one. You'll get advantage. I don't know if you'd know that.
Yeah,
but...
the top one's stunned.
He's on top of his head too. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna attack the right one. I was just because old Bobby's was there, or whatever his name, Tommy gun.
Okay. Well, whichever one you want.
That's right. I'm standing on top of the head of the one that's stunned.
I don't know. Like,
Easy enough. Come down and smack the shit out of him. Give me some damage. Like all of a sudden, the Earth Elemental wants to perform. Easy enough. Just starts like it's like a shoving match right now. Two big objects, just like it's just like falls into like the wall briefly. Anything else for that Earth Elemental? Or is that at all?
no, that's its turn.
All right. Hellcrown has like a exasperated breath as she's like knocked prone on the floor. She just kind of like Zed, you hear her murmur, "Yeah," and just kind of like then go out. Shugo, Zukov.
All right, I'm gonna just basically keep wailing on these trolls until we're safe. Now that I see her crumple, and I smile because now I don't have to worry about my spells getting countered anymore.
You got it.
But I'm gonna swing at this guy with the thing. That will be a 25 to hit and 9 damage.
Absolutely. 9 points of damage. You got it. Top front one.
And then on this guy here in the back, I'm gonna basically raise my fist up, and it's gonna like start on fire, and I'm gonna cast a Word of Radiance. Or sorry, no, Sacred Flame on him. I'll move up and cast Sacred Flame. So just make a dex save.
The front one?
DC, the back one, because it's you can't.
Oh yeah,
can't
the back one stun is an auto hit.
Yeah, so he can't gain bonus from cover. So he's stunned. Awesome.
Right, he's stunned, so he doesn't get a dex save, right, Ian?
Okay.
An auto fail. Or paralyzes
16
damage. Which one is it? I think paralyzes an auto fail. Stun is disadvantage. I think it's weird like that. I might actually get a roll.
Let's see. Stun 580.
What's this?
Strength and dexterity.
Say what?
Oh shit! Sorry, that was me.
Sorry. Strength and dex. Yeah.
Oh, Garrett, perfect. Okay, yeah. Instant hit from that. So that was 16 points of damage. Auto fail. As it's just like as its flesh starts burning, you guys can smell their like nastiness cooking. All that putrid, unclean skin. You're actually probably doing them a favor. Burning away all that bad stuff, giving them the new. Anything else good, sir Shugo?
No, that's it.
Assator, your idea comes.
So, how far away from the edge am I?
1 second.
You said the village was
from the village or from your allies?
From the village, the edge where the village is.
About 300 or so feet. At an angle.
It's the village is down.
Like yeah, like at an angle at the base of the like little valley. So you're like just higher up. You know what I mean? Like you're on like a cliff, kind of like imagine Pocahontas looking down.
Is it next to the cliffside or is it?
Not adjacent. Out? No, there's like a little tree, like a little tree patch that you have to kind of pass through to get to.
That's lame.
What was your intention?
I was gonna throw a boulder down on it and crush it.
Yeah, it's not close enough for a shot put, I wouldn't say.
Fuck. Well, fuck me. It was gonna be so great. I was gonna kill her village. Rid her of her distraction. It was
Is backup plan?
I didn't. I should have thought of one. I'm gonna drop my enlarge spell.
Okay.
I'm going to cast. Fuck. I'm gonna start walking back towards the friends and turn around and say, Gwenny, seems like you and I will never be. And I cast, what do I cast on her? I'm gonna just fuck her up. Cast Immolation on her.
Oh, crikey.
Okay. Drop it on me.
I don't know that spell.
You will know it very soon. So she has to pass a DC 16. So let me, I'll target her and I'll do the spell again.
Killing Gweniveer?
Yeah, she's not falling. She's not falling for me.
Oh, okay.
Satar denied? How could this happen?
That's
a strong man.
Denied.
He's a strong man.
She turned him down.
Her. It's all his.
I guess it didn't. Even though I targeted her, it didn't. So you have to. So DC
Dex?
16. It is a dexterity. Yeah, dexterity.
She unconscious though?
Which is DC 16. No.
Huh?
It's Gweniveer.
Oh, the other one.
Fighting
Okay.
Fulcrum, yeah.
Yeah.
And then if
This is great. I need to get this one.
11 fails.
Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, this is the one you're gonna use on the torture device.
Yes, this is what I'm saying.
He's all
This is
excited.
exactly what I
He's like,
need.
I sat all session pissed off, and I see this one
Oh
spell,
my
and I'm
god!
like, might.
I just killed Gweniveer.
You cast emotion
shit.
on Gweniveer. 1 second.
Wow.
Why can't I fix the token?
45?
Holy crap, that's good.
Well, that was great.
Yeah.
It's basically like the fire spell of like, fuck this one target in particular.
You guys, well, not you guys, actually. Zed is the only person present. Zed, you witness something off in the distance. You don't hear a scream, you don't hear a cry, but you see a flame just appear, very bright, alive, just ripping and tearing as if it was a maw itself. There's someone in the center of it. You don't hear, again, any shouts, but you imagine it to be the adversary in which Assator deemed worthy of his attention, as Assator stands before this flame. Assator. She stands there, taking this emulsion. A shame. Perhaps next time. And you just see her just burn up into a pile of ashes just before you. And you see one red bead jewel lie on top of it. Is there anything else you wish to do, Assator? There's now a pile of ashes and a beady jewel.
Well, when the flames die down. I mean, I can't use control flames now, but I could use
well,
it on
you
my next turn.
because it's your spell, you can end it at will, and it's a magical flame. So
and then I walk up and pick up the gem. What a shame! AZIA
as you
and
pick up
would have
the
been
gem,
a perfect pair.
Give me a wisdom saving throw as you announce that to yourself and admire this spherical orbish bead of raw red orange heat within.
Wisdom saving.
Remember, if Assator dies, remember, vote. Vote for the monk. Yeah, El Pollo Loco, that's right. It doesn't sound like a real name. It's his made up name. I'm sure he is a real one. I'll figure it out eventually.
This is alias.
Never get hungry. El Pollo Loco knows a good place.
Assator, you feel something with it. I try to take you just now, but your mind is stronger than so easy to will by force.
Gwenny, I know you're always trying to get me. And I turn around and start walking it back towards the
As
fight.
you walk back, you see Halcrow unconscious on the floor, bleeding from a wound in her chest, and two giants having a party with the elemental. The Pollo Loco is still bouncing the bouncy house, and you think you see son of a bitch, it's Tommy, right there at the bottom, doing like the hokey pokey not to get stepped on. Anything you want to shout out to Tommy? You're a little impressed right now, Assator. You never thought you'd actually see Tommy make it to any kind of battle because he's always been so slow.
Tommy, I knew one day you would come in and do some good work. Now don't fuck it up.
Don't worry, I'm about to rip the ball sack off of this guy right here. Just give me a minute.
I heard of those tales of ball sack ripping that you have done.
Yes. That's me, Tommy Britches, the ball sack ripper, you know.
Ball
That's what
buster.
the britches is for, because you always rip
yeah.
from the britches.
How did I miss that?
Rips their britches off.
Yeah. And then bust
Yes,
the balls.
You rip those balls.
You busted
Rip
people's
them
balls.
good.
You know, Tommy Britches
Bust the
is there.
balls. That's a
He's
great
holding the britches.
rap name.
All right.
Oh man!
End
All right.
turn.
And cut. Oh, that's too funny. All right, 1 second.
Oh my god.
All right, that was too funny. Matt Daemon. A lot of action going on across the way. What y'all gonna do about that? You fire. And then out of nowhere, just a ripping flame from above comes barreling down on everybody within. Little Tommy Bridges, staring at that sack, you never thought it'd be extra fried upon reception. I need everyone in there, except Tommy. Do you give me a dexterity saving throw, please? Because he's at the bottom, and it just misses him.
That was the earth elemental that
Right
made
over
the
my
save.
head.
Did you just throw a fireball in there?
No, Pollo Loco. Somebody's hungry.
Roasted chicken.
Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, but you have evasion. You still take half.
I do. I only get half damage, but still.
Fuck, dude.
That's a 5th level fireball, though.
I will be falling off.
Let's see, 1 second. One second.
Of course, I failed. I did not expect a fireball to explode above our heads.
Drops a nuke on you.
There you go. Just above you, just explodes. You and your hill giant, like a Ratatouille moment, you grab onto him as you tumble, and it too tumbles as you guys both. Now, good old Tommy Bridges, I need a dex saving throw as these two come pummeling down at you at ridiculous speed.
Now you can be included on the fun.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Lots of fun. Oh, yeah.
Yikes.
You managed to get a 10.
I got one Revivify left.
Oh, wait.
That's
did the
my
hill
failed
giant roll
rolls.
That's amazing.
one? I thought I rolled that. Oh, so I rolled the 11. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So
Ooh, I thought I rolled the 1.
everything's just
That's
collapsing
my
here.
saving rolls.
Everything is just, we got a 0. This one dies, and he's collapsing right above Tommy Bridges. That sack is coming to you fast.
Just like backing up, ready to catch it.
The Pollo Loco. Give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. because you did take only half of the damage from the attack, but you are like at this point free fall pummeling. You don't got any of your little fancy moves to back you up, and you find like a way to like bounce and slide off of the fat of this hill giant. And you see the other one kind of going unconscious as the sack is coming in fast. You see a peak as the flap. Whew.
Wait, his ball sack's coming at me?
No, it's coming at Tommy Bridges. You're going down on the first hill giant. The other one died and is going straight down. And you're surfing it. As you're surfing it, you see the flap briefly open. You see the size of those balls coming at Tommy.
There is enough meat on those balls to last several days.
So
we will be eating very well tonight.
Back there just
with
like
that,
trying to gauge it
you
out.
go crashing down. You take, good sir, 1 second. You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall into the base of the pit. And as you do, you manage to look just in time. See what happens to Tommy.
Oh shit.
Relatively well. As these two balls, one of them, right as it makes contact, you see Tommy put his hands up, pops.
Say 4d12 ball damage.
The other one
God.
comes right after and just bounces off of him, and you just see him just like fly straight down. And he does like a comeback on X, like his body just like he just got hit and just boom hits the floor again. And it's like still there's spatter and debris falling on both of you at this rate because you're still in the vicinity of this explosion as you got all his juices from the genitals flying in all the directions. There's a mess in the bottom of that pit, guys. And I ain't cleaning it up. So
keep the sack though. It's very good
never
for
in my
carrying the balls.
fucking life.
Matt, Daemon, you see both giants go down.
Nice. Matt Damon.
But one is still alive. 1 second. As it is, Matt Damon, are you moving at all? Or do you have a bonus value or something you'd like to do?
I mean, I can try to move, yeah. Let's see what I can do. Right here?
Sure.
Can I see anything?
No, they are at the bottom of the pit. But you do hear the hill giant, in which is turned next. As he gets up, he's like, "Ugh, ugh." He goes to push himself up, and as he does, the ball, the loose ball rolls and splashes again. I need both of you guys to give me dexterity saving throws as it's coming in your general direction. The force of this alone could be a torrent. There's probably like a cool 4 inches of fluid in this little spot now.
Wrecking ball nut.
Not touch that ball. It is mine.
Pollo Loco just quickly like goes and intervenes. It slips it out, reverting the direction it's going in directly at Tommy Bridges. As Tommy Bridges is too slow to move, and he just gets a whole flying back. As another series of
We've really done it.
Glasses you as you fly and you hit the back of the wall. You're just like, you really know how to collect them.
I'm really getting beat the fuck up by these balls.
And then it looks at you, the boy Loco standing before him, and he picks up his left hand and goes for a palm smash. Ah, man, you guys are ridiculous. Shit that has to do with you guys. Oh, you cannot hit the boy Loco for the life of him. And the boy Loco, it doesn't even hit you. He thinks he's hitting you, and he just, when you're standing there like a Bugs Bunny between his fingers, and he's just like, oh. And he goes one more time.
What are the odds he accidentally smashes the ball? How low will he have to roll?
Below a 4. He's like, oh. Does that hit you though, an 18?
I'm M18 AC, so I don't know. Defender
Yes,
or
that hits you.
I goes the attacker.
Yeah, if you meet it, it.
Sorry, I thought you meant a feat. Yeah. Yes, if it meets, it hits. Yeah, it hits you. In doing so, he's just you feel this one. I mean, simple as that. Shit hurts. 1 second.
He's a very big hand. I will feel it.
or 17 points of damage. As you just get like smacked, and he drags his hand back, and you're like, as his like big old fingers like slapping your head, and he's withdrawing himself, and then he stands up. Matt Daemon, there's still one more. With that, I'm only gonna roll his initiative, and we're gonna see where the hill giant lands because that's all there's left, and they've been rolling at the bottom of the barrel this entire time. So let us.
His face just
Fire,
lit on fire.
fiery nuts?
He caught flame.
Yeah, he just combusted.
Yeah, I can't even get his stupid thing. I'm just gonna roll a dex check. It's a -1, so it's. Wow, actually, okay, guys, I'm gonna need some initiatives from you. I'm sorry, but that's just punishment. He's mad. He rolled a 16. He's in the ballpark. I believe I cannot kill the Pollo Loco. Jesus.
Oh,
Like the first time you just
weird.
got smacked like patty cake, like they were just passing you around like hot potato, and now it's
Learn
like you
my lesson.
learned. Now you're over
So
here using
now-
them.
You go for the balls. Anyway.
I'm gonna have to fix his initiative. So if there's anyone behind a 16,
I am behind that.
I mean, I'm a
Yeah,
7.
Yeah.
Perfect.
He should
I
be
have
ahead of.
7.
He should be
Yeah.
ahead of
Elemental
me.
and maybe Matt. I'm the only one.
He's ahead of me and De Pollo Loco.
And no, Matt wins because he has a negative. So Matt's 0.1 keeps him in. Nice close call, Matt Daemon. All right, so with that, Matt Daemon, your Earth Elemental goes, so you can definitely do that, or you can go first because it's technically your minion.
Well, I mean, I can't really get in range, I don't think.
Let's have the other counterparts play in and act.
Alright, do it.
I mean, it's pretty easy things to hit, so the Earth Elemental should actually do fine.
Do I still get advantage in this situation?
No, absolutely not. There's a bunch of disarray down there. It's about to turn into a pool party.
Pool party, yay! Alright, multi-attack.
And you managed to miss, so I can't help you on that one. That is the lowest possible roll you can roll, so roll higher than a 2 next time and you'll hit him. There we go. You make contact the second time. The first one somehow misses as he's kind of like, it's a little weird down there.
Oh, that's so low
And
damage.
it gives it a pat on the back. Pollo Loco, you're confused. You're not sure if it's attacking him or if it's just congratulating him for smushing you because it looks like a pat on the back from your point of view as it's like...
But as I know, they are both my enemies.
Touche. This
No
is
one
very
has turned
true.
me other.
This is true. You're over here like, yeah, you're very confused.
I want that testicle that is
Matt
currently on my friend
Daemon.
Tommy.
And I see them from here.
Yes, you can see them from here.
Alright.
It is a mess down there.
Else.
Yeah, hit it as you fire, like at its shoulder, basically where it has in front of you, and you do minimum damage. He's now become aware of you.
Goodness.
You still hit him though. Oh no, yeah, it says you missed. Oh snap! Wait, oh you did miss. Oh, I didn't think that was possible. Just kidding. You did miss. Oh wow. Okay, well there goes that. Anything else?
That's it.
Let's see. Who does he want to attack? Matt Daemon or De Pollo? He's had no luck against De Pollo. And he can't see Britches. Britches is covered in stuff.
Ball juice.
Yeah, fluids. Fluids of all sorts. He is going to...
What a waste of good fluids.
He's
He's going to step over, and he's going to reach up and attempt to grab onto you, Matt Daemon. Give me a athletics or acrobatics.
have a +8.
Oh my god.
Woo!
It goes to reach and you manage to. He gets mad and he starts stomping. I need Pollo Loco and Matt Daemon to give me dexterity saving throws as the ground beneath you is shaking. And now it is puddling as everything's
Matt
splashing around.
Damon?
Oh, sorry, not Matt Daemon. I apologize.
Dexterity.
Yeah, Tony Bridges.
Just dodge quickly, but
Yeah.
You want my elemental to roll one too?
No, he's unaffected by the terrain.
Oh yeah, ground.
Tommy Bridges, Tommy Bridges sees this one coming and he looks and he's like, oh, and you just see like with the ground around shaking. It's just coming down at you. You just quickly move out of the way. The Pollo Loco is just there, impressed that for once you do not get hit.
The Pollo puts his finger on your shoulder and wipes off some of the juice. Quite manly.
What the fuck?
The Pollo Loco, it is your turn. As you taste your enemy.
I cannot imagine what that would taste like.
We need more of this. I will get us some. You just wait and see. Ultimate target.
What? I don't understand. What do you do?
He looks up at the other pair. Still attached.
Jump 12 feet into the air. I don't know how tall he is. So I'm gonna say 12 feet into the air.
Say 12 feet gets you the cusp for sure.
I want that balls. Give me your balls.
You go to karate chop the balls off.
I want to cut off his balls.
The first time, it's more like you hit the chain part of a dangling punching bag, so it does this weird hang move, but it does like a recoil back. So you hit it, you make contact, but it doesn't chop off.
Yeah, and we will still be hurting this man quite a bit in the balls.
Okay.
We'll
hang on.
A stunning strike to it.
Okay. Did a 1 really do 16 damage?
Yeah, because he's got +10, +5, yeah. Monks.
It fails. He's like standing.
Like, I only roll a D4 for damage. Oh no.
You get hit in the balls. You are.
Oh, D6. Okay, D6.
Yeah, it's in a shock right now.
And now he will be getting hit with advantage. And I will use the flurry of the blows.
Oh, first you hit him.
I will take
But
the
be doing
damage.
As you hit him,
Out.
you hear like a
Yeah.
Let's see, he's gonna do a con save. If he succeeds, you keep them intact. If he fails, 1 pop.
Oh, no
Absolutely.
popping. No, I ruined the balls.
Trying to tenderize them for later.
Oh.
They hang on. They're both like, you see them, you're watching, and there's a little relaxation. He has gone down. You have taken down the Zill Giant as he collapses.
Oh, don't die yet. I want to keep rapping on this.
You gotta locate the relocation.
When he's down, I keep punching. You mix up the juices.
Harry Bridges, you have been given a name for a past exploit, and this is beyond the exploits that you have ever experienced in the sense of ball snatching.
You must make it a minced juice. Minced juices.
And you just hear like the
Tartar.
It's like churning in its own way. It's all just
like, I pick up the ball afterwards and just shake it, and I'm like, yes, this is good.
It's properly blended.
This stream sponsored by Magic Bullet.
Assator the Grand has never seen something so disturbing and so invigorating. All in the same time.
This will make any woman fall in love with you. Tell you this. To drink
Gwenny
this man
was
juice,
not.
your manliness will push through this.
Assator, I need to talk to you.
Talk?
I don't want to start a mutiny or anything.
Stop with it.
But I think I know who needs to be assistant captain. That's all I'm going to say.
Yes. Are you nominating yourself?
No. I'm nominating Pollo Loco.
It's El Cholo the ball
yes.
snatch is what it is.
He's just over there shaking the ball.
You have two. You got like tied up.
Well, you were off heroically handling the leader. I'm sure you went through hell my captain, but
Yes.
we were saved by this madman, this punching god.
That is why I keep him around, because he oftentimes sacrifices himself willingly.
No, he was in no danger. That's what was amazing. At no point was I afraid for his life.
Why do I get like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen vibes from this whole thing?
You guys are doing it that way. I'll tell you.
I feel that way.
Well, either
Okay.
way, troops, there is a village of vicious orcs on the other side of this hill that we must go exterminate. This is a part of the end of our
Tradition. one could say.
yeah, exactly, expedition. They are very dangerous, so we should make sure that we destroy them from afar.
With that, you guys end up taking camp, actually getting a rest for once instead of constantly on the run. I mean, Bridges, give me a wisdom saving throw. Let's see if you have a new kind of trauma in your future.
Definitely do.
You won't forget it, but you will not be scarred by this moment.
Well, that's
You probably
great.
won't
That's
talk
great
about
to know. Over here watching homeboy wrap a rope around this guy's ball sack.
Can I loot the Can I loot the one orc spot?
Sure.
Two?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. I mean, you are going to grow so tall. All that testosterone on you. Lucky man.
Yeah,
you
whatever. Look, listen, bud. Whatever works.
I take this while we're camping. I take the little stone out and thinking,
Oh boy.
Shugo
Okay.
might know something about it.
Okay.
I take it to Shugo.
Zed, as you go and you go to like try to find something, you hear something. You're not quite sure what it was, but it sounded like some kind of gasp of air being released.
From this person?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I fucking stab her.
As you go for a stab, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Assator, are you still up there with him?
No, I was going to.
Okay.
I was
give that thing
taking
to
my stuff to
you got
Shugo
it.
just. To
Yeah,
see.
hold on. I'll take a look at it.
Constitution
Does
saving
it have
throw.
any
Yep.
religious significance to me?
Just a red stone, but I figured.
As you go to stab her, you see her body like almost move up, and you quickly dodge out of the way. And you see her like she had some kind of explosive device on her that would have partaked with you, but you, being a rogue and all, caught it just in time.
Okay, so
She's ruined.
fuck.
You don't really see anything of any actual value. There was a dagger that's now broken. There was a lot of vials on her, like a lot of she had like a satchel that had like things within. She seemed to be some kind of alchemist like caster from her getup, and the things that are now broken amongst her. None of them are salvageable.
Okay. I just go. Everyone else can do something else, but I'm gonna just go in the tent and see if there's anything in the tent.
Okay. I'm gonna carry on to your investigation check, and I will have you do me a perception check to see what you see from your poor look. Shugo, are you doing?
I take it. Shugo, this is the only thing.
Fuck,
that
another natural one, 2 in a row.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay. You cast detect magic. Let's see. What you notice is this is a life bead. This life bead contains the soul of none other than Gweniveer. While in possession of this life bead, you can withdraw knowledge and educative purposes of what one might have experienced or went through to get out of a situation. Imagine it like a reroll in a tough spot, as long as Gweniveer too has experienced it, or something similar. Imagine it like as long as it's in your possession, it's considered a pact. But whoever has possession of this bead has the assistance of Gweniveer's spirit, so to speak.
Sure.
What was that? Sorry.
It's basically a Gweniveer soul bead.
Oh, sure. Okay.
You gotta put that inside you.
It is the essence of her soul.
A parting gift that she had given me because she cared so much. Go ahead and just put it in my top pocket next to my heart.
As you do, you feel your heart grow 4 times much larger. Unsure if it's for the beat or for yourself and your
Great.
success
Oh,
moments.
No, go down, my
Too
heart. I
late.
don't want to feel. I must go kill orc children next.
Wait,
And go
we're not
ahead.
getting paid to kill orc children. We just got paid to kill these people. I don't kill for
Oh
nothing.
no! You misheard me. It's orcs who play like children, but really are
No, but I'm
actually
not.
very
I'm not
evil.
getting. But are you gonna pay me to do it?
Yes, this was a part of the expedition. It was part of what we were told to do. We must go kill these.
Easter egg.
I charge extra for kids, man.
I'm not. So it's like stunted growth orcs. They're really adults. You should understand this.
Midget
I cast like I don't know what I cast, but I cast something. I cast Charm Person on him.
You got it.
Jedi mind trick him. These aren't the orcs you're looking.
Cast. Where the fuck is that? Here he is. I'm gonna target you.
Meanwhile, we have Tommy, and the Pollo Loco having a conversation in the wrong direction.
Are we in the wrong place?
No, the way he's like, the conversation is just too funny. Like how Tommy Bridge is like, "That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant."
Is this not what you meant? You wish to suck on the balls. We get all the
Huh?
testosterone.
Ooh, you failed.
I didn't mean like
So
a
what do you
drink.
suggest? What are you suggesting then? That
It's not a suggestion.
Agree?
It's just
No,
Charm
it's
Like
just
Person.
Mai Tai. You heard of Mai
If
Tai?
you're
you-
charming me. Okay.
Yes, Zed has
I already think of you as a friendly acquaintance.
Has Assator ever led you down the wrong path? As Assator
Yeah.
ensures you always get paid,
No.
and you get paid well.
Yep.
This is
and
what
you're gonna
will
pay me
get us
extra
paid.
for killing kids because that's just how I work. I don't
Yes,
care
yes, yes.
personally, but I know my value as a guy who's willing to kill kids, and that means I charge them. It's no offense to you, you're a good friend, but I know what I'm worth, and I'm not afraid to say that, even though you're my good friend.
Yes, I'll ensure Zed is paid.
Yeah, a lot of child killers have unions now. It's a thing.
Okay. Well, as long as you're gonna pay me, then that's fine. I don't know what we're arguing about. Just pay me extra to kill the kids. That's fine. I'm glad we had talked about this. Good job.
thumbs up. I'm just gonna thumbs up and shake my head.
Assator has
So-
led me to the Easter Bunny. I'm very happy with my life now. I could die any day, and it would not matter as long as I have met the Easter Bunny.
And then I couldn't kill him.
Now look, I have an egg, just like the Easter Bunny left for me. It's a delicious egg. It's got this cream feeling. The Easter Bunny has the cream Cadbury egg. It's the Cadbury. It's the best.
Why
Thank
on
you,
earth?
Assator, for you give me this present.
Yes, that is your additional payment.
You have
Oh,
more
it-
hill giant eggs for me?
Yes, down in the pit. You shall find them.
I cannot
This
wait.
is the weirdest fucking guy I've ever met in my life.
He makes the
Yes.
best characters.
This is the Pollo Loco. The Pollo.
I don't know what we're doing next. We're camping.
So-
I camp. We camp.
You
Let us
guys
find
camp.
Easter Bunny's
This
eggs.
this expedition comes to an end. The next goal is this orc village in the future. Next time we come to the Slain War saga, we will follow this outcome until your demise, and then we will see what rises next. In the middle of the Slain War, however, there will be a moment where each of you guys, as characters, will get to either choose an item as a reward or take a feat as a reward. I'll go ahead and put a little thing in the chat for you guys later. And
Neat.
basically, these characters are going to continue developing until you kill them, basically. Which you guys do a great job of doing, and I somehow managed to fail to capitalize on it, because that was like I just failed every.
It'll be a
level.
little harder now that we have a dedicated like healing cleric with us.
You
Yeah.
think that, but we'll see. I mean,
Was
Mhm.
Gweniveer like really low powered or just had really shitty hit die? Because I did not expect killing her
that
in
wasn't
one hit.
actually Gweniveer.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, there
that was the
wasn't
impression
much.
I got that wasn't Gweniveer.
There wasn't. There was a lot of things happening, and there was no form of a plan on your guys' end. That was just amazing. You guys just like divided and conquered in your own little. You guys had your own turmoils. It was like everyone having their own personal issue, and Matt Daemon just silently in the corner, judging everyone and punishing them at the end. Like, he was the only one with no personal like disbenefit. Like no, like he was never touched. I don't think at the very end I tried, but like he was just that one guy that just let his minion do everything and just watched all of you guys have your own personal fights and troubles. Like you guys all failed your own things. It was so awesome. I love it. You guys' own personal little challenges is what was your downfalls, because I didn't do anything to stop you guys overall. It's too funny. Tommy Bridges, thank you for joining us. I'm glad you were able to jump in this one. It was a little slow, but we always find the sweet spot for you. we always find where to put you.
Find a way to inject myself somewhere.
That was awesome. So next time it will be either so what we'll do in the future, we'll have you guys vote whether or not you want to stick with the Slaying War or go to junior MITs, and because it just has, I have both on development, so they're both available, and you guys already have dipped your toes in each, and they're both kind of fleshing out some things that I didn't have before. Keep an eye out for Cadbury. We'll see those arrive on the market and see who is able to decipher the value of those bad boys. But they will definitely be
Their caramel bars are off.
There you go. So you guys are definitely fleshing out little parts that where I had like this event happened, but I didn't really have any details. I just had a bunch of names and information, and now you guys told the story. So mark that one off my many other little like tales. It's really nice. So thank you guys for participating in this and helping me fill in the holes as you guys create the history yourself, as Assatar is really laying down some interesting future history drops. So keep it up, and your guys' names will all be known, like the discovery of Cadbury eggs by Tommy Bridges, capitalist. Because the Pollo Loco does not look for business matters, in my understanding.
I show you good opportunity. Cadbury eggs, they're creamy good.
So yeah, that's me for today. But thank you guys for joining, and that's